wait a minute, why don't I just go full flank? And then he ran all the way around. Coming up with the last two. Nice little graceful jumping right click to finalize that last kill. And friend, pistol round goes to each.
Jeez, chat is so toxic.
Oh yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, and that owl drone was actually quite a good owl drone because he was already spaced pretty far back into the main.
I upped the frames, Maddie, so you should be able to watch it a bit smoother.
Thank you. It was cool, Hannah. Yesterday, Richard and I were in a custom game because like we were practicing some Omen lineups on Ascent. It was really fun.
That's cool. Me, Fernando, Samuel, and John.
Unless he knows these cross.
But you guys said sorry you were cutting off.
Oh, you know what? It's because
Trademark setup actually close, so they know if anybody's gonna come around here. Can Pecky make it?
hold on, I had to change the quality because it was cutting out my stuff.
That's okay.
EG something to think about. Are they gonna push this anymore? It seems like
Wait.
EG just says let's not think about it.
When did I switch back to Kai Day?
We don't have to worry about it playing.
I think you accidentally clicked the X on that one. You were playing Kai Days and the other, whoever you were watching.
Oh.
Maybe, possibly, they're leaving everything.
That was not intentional. I was like, what the hell?
Initially, Ken Picky with the 0 point didn't spawn anybody, so that's why it didn't initiate any early rotations out from Sentinels from B to
Richard,
A.
you're streaming Siege?
So Reform's gonna get this
No,
down.
this is Valorant.
Have a close battle soon inside this sliding door, waiting for this timing to come
Refresh
down.
it, refresh.
The rotate up on the heaven side. Works out, it killed enough time. We have the rest of the cavalry of Sentinels on that on that free side. Location now revealed from that dart.
Oh.
Dapper is gonna get that.
You have that gun, right, Hannah? The shorty for Killjoy?
Yeah.
So freaking cute.
And as you can already see it, Dapper
what were you
picks up
saying?
that
It was
bullet
like
and he's
Fernando and
gonna save it, so
Samuel?
Shazam
Oh,
is
me,
just gonna try to do some
Samuel,
solo
Fernando,
play
and John
on
when
A
we used to
site
play
and stopped
Valorant
right
a
away.
lot.
So that's gonna be EG with another round coming in. Actually,
Occasionally,
Dapper focusing back to actually,
we
focus on
would
looking for exit kills with the Bulldog instead.
play customs,
pickup.
and what we would do is we would just
Good for Dapper.
we would
That burst fire going. Oh,
like do
trade
different
sides,
like
they create
we
just
do like
too many targets to look
1v3s,
at. Jogamo
or
picks it up.
we'd
And
do
two go down there.
like
nice damage from Sentinels
all of
on
us
pretty much full
played
pistols there,
Jet,
maybe a bit of utility.
and one
as
person
EG now
played,
fold over to
or all of
bonus,
us played
having purchased
Brimstone,
a
and one
few
person played
weapons.
Jet.
Oh, I remember
It was
that.
1v3.
Mm.
It's just chaotic as fuck.
Oh yeah, it's so chaotic.
Did we see like all
Everyone's
the
just
stuff
ulting.
from them buying
But
that?
it's so fun.
Losing those two rifles.
That
in
sounds
the
like
beginning were the
fun.
two guns that
Because
were
for
purchased,
custom, you can have
keeping
more than
guessing, should we
5,
actually
right?
invest in a little bit more? How's our econ into the
You
next
can't
round?
have
And
more than 5
we're
on a
looking with the
team,
Stinger.
but
It's
you
actually
can
we've
have
seen some
like
good stuff today with the Stinger.
less than 5,
coming out from
and then
7,
you can
so
also have
should be
you
possibly
can
the
also
same thing.
have like 2 teams, so you could do like a 3v3.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
So
cool.
it seems like the early
Yeah.
utility is just constant. Whether they're conditioning each other or not, they really haven't changed. Throwing out those 0 points, throwing out a bit of stop utility here. Make sure EG can't just be rushing in. such an annoying turret, and he pulled
Oh my
it
god,
back.
and Dapper recalls
That's
it.
so funny.
The
Bit
turret
more-
wins.
Yeah, a bit more time on
Checks.
putting that back out from a while ago, but still going to be able to have a nuisance with that if they set it up on site and they need to rotate. Alarm bots mid, remember, this is the change for EG coming in, right? They putting the chamber in, they don't have the Killjoy anymore, where Sentinel still runs that. Alarm bot mid, a lot of that util stopping what will happen over at B. And
That
kinda
knife is
looking
so
to
troll.
Jogamo be able to
Which one?
destroy
Oh, the
that,
little
still
toy
has to do
knife?
blast packs
Yeah.
if they do decide if they want to go into a site. We'll see if that becomes a priority, but they may try to work mid for the first time here as they push into a Sentinel's gun round.
Definitely with the placements of the rendezvous from Boostio is going to be looking for that fast.
What's up, Jay?
B side, 30 seconds left. Alarm
Hey,
bot
man.
now triggered as Dapper is getting ready for it at the staircase of the B site. He does have support from Sig too, and the recon comes in from the attacker side. There's only 18. Oh my god, they're going back to A with 18 seconds left. The rotate's coming out. Boostio's making a lot of noise here, but there's only 10 seconds left. We're going with the TP back into the A site, and now it's a race against the clock more than kills. He goes for another TP. The Shrouded
Wow,
step
he
to
got
finally
really
get the
lucky.
frag, and is going to be, are there going to be any utilities coming in? There's that fragment on the ground, but the plant comes down. Calm is pushing it towards that window side to kill 3, and somehow they get flabbergasted for Sentinels. There's only 2 players left, and that 4 versus 2, when you invested so much into the rifles, are you going to save here? Sick is hesitating first. He's looking for an opportunity to maybe catch some on the post plant positioning. Might look to be going for it for Sentinels. Nice smokes here on the attacker side as well. The spray
Let's
from
go.
Thens.
Dapper's been
The flank
crushing
from
it
Doggo,
today.
but it
Or
doesn't
this
pay
game,
off.
I guess.
So things are looking good. We still have low HP for the players of EG, but look how far Calm is back with the Hunter's Fury. He's just going to play the block into his side. This is a guaranteed
not
round
gonna
for
get it.
EG no matter what.
Oh
So
no!
Sentinels are looking to see their weapons, and Calm on a rotate stops one.
God, 5 HP.
That's insane.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that round happened. That has to be practice, that they know that they have enough time to run back into the A site.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the teleports being upgraded for Omen to be so quick, right? Makes that available as well. But absolutely bamboozled. The great
Yeah,
bamboozle.
he got lucky there with
of
that
today's
timing.
rounds.
One
That was
second
really
later, they
nicely
wouldn't have
played.
gotten it.
Sentinels doing a bit of repairing there as much as they could. But EG said, no, we have the ground, we have the placing. Calm as well, doing Calm things again. 16 and 8 for Calm. Remember? Calm and Apoth coming into this team in April.
Damn,
It seems like they
Sens and
spotted it.
Kenpeki are fucking struggling.
Crazy stuff going in with what's
Yeah,
being
Sens
called
are
5-14. Holy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's just say
And
everybody's
the fact that everybody's able to just be on board. And
everybody's
not consider
having
the
a field
angles
day with
twice.
it in
Keep going
chat.
forward, trusting your
Yeah, I
teammate.
can
And you
imagine.
see the play in motion right now for
Yep.
EG and why they've been so strong here.
Trust your teammates, play as a team. That's what
Yeah.
Boostio said in the pre-game.
But
when we were
Dapper's doing great.
setting up the stage for
Yeah.
EG and
To
Sentinels.
be fair
and
though, this is
setting up this round is a little bit
Killjoy
of
map.
orb control. A little bit of audio cues coming in from EG on the attacker side, a ping coming in on
Ooh, he has Hunter's Fury
Sentinels,
too.
of course, on the save. With only Sick having a rifle. Wait, Goomba stomps Tens as
Yeah, he
Tens
did.
still gets the kill. At least they get the trade there for
That's such a weird setup
that
that I noticed that they did that already the past 2 rounds. Kenpeki and Jet are just in like tree. Like there's no one in heaven, nothing.
Sick though with that rifle
Sick.
that disabled that
Sick.
previous round gets 2
Okay,
kills.
Sick.
Make that even 3 from the top of heaven, and now it's reformed on his own. But still no
God.
rifles for the rest of the
He
Sentinels
fucking loves
as of
Sick.
yet,
I
with
love
the
Sick.
exception
Oh
of
my
that
Sick's
god.
been doing well too.
Shock darts
Put him
down,
anywhere and he'll
gets a
do
little bit
good.
of chip damage. Beautiful
Oh, yeah.
paranoia going out here for the defender side
young.
as Sentinels wins that
Yeah.
round off the back of
I
Sick's
wanna say
rifle
young, but
that he
Sick's
saved
pretty
in that
young.
previous round.
I don't even know.
Early 20s.
Absolutely speechless. Like, it probably couldn't have happened
I
any
didn't think
other
of
way.
that, or I'm
Sick
getting
needed
mixed up
to
with
get on the
Kenpeki.
end
Some
right.
of them are really
He's-
long.
he's
If they were to get in
23.
and garrison themselves to the angles they needed,
All of the
defending the post plant, that would have been a much different story.
Sentinels.
Sick.
Shazam's old, I think. Well, not old, but
Shazam's definitely the oldest
Push
one.
it.
he's like 28, I think, or
Chaos.
29.
Of what really was the setup for
Um,
EG. Perfect timing. The rest of the team comes in to
Nice. Don't you love it when the stream goes out? Boom, boom, boom. My computer turned off. Da, 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 da. I was actually waiting for this to happen, but I just kind of wanted to start the stream, so. Sag. We'll be back up right now. Give me like 15 seconds. Watch. I hate my computer. Come on. There we go.
As it even triggers him. Yep. Forces a TP back, and they lose mid control for EG now.
Looks like they'll play towards B. Ten's trying to stay mobile after every operator shot, puts himself at tree with a bit of help from Kenpeki if they need to get out of a situation. Nicely darted out. They see where Calm is, so they can almost read where that initiator play is coming from, but it may be a false read here. They're going to rotate back into it, though,
know
so the
what?
timing
100
of
Thieves got
EG
clapped as
rotating
well.
back, they hope,
I heard they got
makes
clapped
Sentinels
down.
think that Calm
Yeah,
being
it
there was
was,
just a fake flank.
And this could be just
2-0,
a Hunter's Fury
so-
entry as well, just to try to create a
It was a quick game.
disruption towards this A
Which is
site
why
when
this
they're going to
game
try to get in.
started early.
Actually, it started off with a little bit of utility usage towards this A site. And
Yeah, see, like, why is he
Hunter's Fury, when
always,
Boostio
like,
gets an
up?
entry like that,
Just back
we
up.
still have anchors inside the A site of Sick and Kenpeki.
know.
It's
Like,
not
I
looking
know,
good here
I understand
for EG
initially
at
why you
all.
want to do it with Jet, right? Because she can dash out
Like I
and
said,
get a
that
pick.
round was kind of based on
But
the
if it's
hope
like now
that
3
there would be the
rounds in a row where
rotation.
you're just
What
not
EG
getting
do
anything,
just a
just
few rounds ago, Van,
you know,
that we
just
were
switch,
wowed
just-
by. they did a last second
Change up,
rotation.
play a couple
Yeah.
rounds where
So
you're not doing
Sentinels is
that.
not going to be rotating off the
Yeah.
site. Like I said, they saw Calm at A with a 0 point from Kentucky. EG says, okay, well, if we take time to rotate back to A, Sentinels will say that's too much of a delay. They probably would have done something by now with the other site,
Omen's
or
blind,
mid or B.
KO's
And no,
flash,
Sentinels didn't move at all, right? So EG kind of just overthinking that
raises
one a little
nades.
bit,
I just feel like they have
rotating
a
right
lot.
back into the
Like he
hands of
needs to
Sentinels.
just like play back a bit more.
EG
Especially
looking
if he's
to
gonna
figure
off,
things out
which I
as
get it.
Spike was in
Tens
spawn for quite a while
doesn't
with
need
Ape
to
Hawk.
play
Still going back and
off
forth. They
because
dropped the
he's
spike
so,
for a default
like,
play.
quick with it,
They still have the
but
rifle from
still,
Jogimo
like,
from the previous
obviously
round.
Something's
Yeah.
not
Still have one ult orb
warmed up
away
right
from
now.
a showstopper, but they're not looking for control of that. They're looking for control of mid early.
I'm also like mad confused what happened. I think they had like
Shazam! Oh wait, that was. Oh,
that was Shazam.
That's a
Yeah,
rifle
yeah.
down.
Dead to
Yeah,
right.
I was confused at what he was
Drop,
doing.
actually, because it's not gonna be in a position.
Shazam,
for
I think
EG
he
to
like
retrieve
goofed in the
that rifle.
beginning. I think he like
Unless we have something with
was
the
gonna
upper
be at
hand,
B,
but nice
and
anti-flash positioning
then
here from
he
both
like
Sentinels,
left it,
or at
and
least
then
a
was like,
reaction from
no.
a turnaround on
But
top.
that turned in their favor.
And at least that's not gonna do much.
Yeah.
Looking to see a Sentinel tying up the game once again.
The lineups though.
Yeah.
Saw the barrel.
Oh.
No,
Right in the kisser.
Zappa.
Picks up that weapon.
All right,
Spike is
Tens.
down though, and it's
Do
heard
something
the
good.
updraft, and now
I
even
heard
10
you.
spotted him as he drops over the archway. Top catwalk, the
Let's
off out.
go.
There you go. Was only a matter of time as we have a tied game between both EG and Sentinels here on the first map of Ascent.
God, if he had whiffed that, it would have been.
Oh my
over.
word.
Yeah, that's his man. I
actually thought
I
EG
think his
would
mental would have been gone there.
Really
He was
be
like, "Alright, I'm
pushing
done."
the
Literally, I think he
strategy a
would've been like,
little
"Alright,
bit
that's it.
harder.
Sub
We've
me
seen
out."
Jogger
Yeah.
go in a
Comes
few
back in.
times, and we saw him Goomba stomp 10s there. More of a save round on that, where they were trying to force their pressure and really swamp whoever they were getting into with a death ball. But here, it seems like they're waiting for the ults, which they have this round, to explode. And Sentinels has kind of figured out how to stop their defense, or I'm sorry, EG's offense, if it's not that initial rush, right? If they don't have to initially react. And we know Sentinels has always played as a retake team, whether that's changed for a meta or not, they have that ability. So if we see them leave a site, it maybe doesn't mean they've chose wrong. It might mean that Sentinels is just ready to play retake now.
Lots of ult across the board, but also a very important one from Kempeki that could actually stop the showstopper and potentially a Hunter's Fury if EG are looking to pop into the A site.
Yeah.
Kempeki's in a perfect position mark for that.
Yeah, he had perfect time.
Okay, sick. Nice kill there onto Calm.
Such easy
That
timing.
ult coming out from Dapper forces players up on
Oh,
catwalk to
that's
get
cool
out
that
of
they
positions
now
on
have
catwalk.
an
Good way to
ult,
run the
like
clock
a
down.
Killjoy ult cam.
Mm-hmm.
As Lucio's trying to walk in. It's a good timing here. Turret's going to spot him, of course. And a knife is coming out from the shadows, gets cancelled. Dogimo's just trying to do whatever he
Oh,
can to
dear.
try to close his door. At least he finally closes it, but with the cost of his life, and that's a big showstopper out of the board.
It's like hand sliding down the wall, grabs the trigger.
Oh
Looks
wow,
like it is
that
gonna be
timing!
retake
Holy
play. All 5
fuck!
members of Sentinels ready to crash back.
He doesn't
into
even
site
know it, but he
lockdowns
has perfect
venue.
timing there.
So
Holy
EG
shit!
knows it's just going to be bodies approaching these doors to try to fight back before it happens.
Start acting quick here for Sentinels because that clock's ticking down. There's only one more to go, and that's Shazam off the swing from the top.
Yeah.
To drop both Boostio and Apoth, and Sentinels.
I don't know
they
why
come back
Tens
and
did it, but for
take
some
command of
reason
the
he
lead once
left
again as
the idea of
attacker side's been
flanking,
looking pretty good for both
and
of
as
these
soon
teams
as he
start,
left it to go
but
up
now you're
catwalk
seeing
to
the defender
trees,
side
fucking Omen
starting
peaks
to act up a
is
little bit more
like
in the later half as you get the economy right
Holy.
and on top of that,
He
the
didn't hear anything.
ult on your end.
the what?
I think you can
Oh, sorry.
contribute
I
quite a
said
bit
it
of
might
that
have just
to
been that he, like,
an
didn't hear
operator.
anything,
And
or
for
they
Ultimates
needed
online
help.
as well. When you get
Yeah.
an ult, it definitely proves a little bit more
This is
useful
perfect
to set
timing.
up a
Bless you.
defense
Yeah.
that
Bless you.
will slow your opponent.
Watching
But
this
once you
kind
get
of-
tens
this
on an
kind
op,
of
you know, the angles
format
you're
of
holding,
Valorant
the amount of
shows you just
speed
how
EG wants
close
to approach these angles
everything
is
is.
a
Like,
little bit.
when they line up their
more timid,
crosshairs
so
into a smoke and they don't even
We'll
realize
see if
it.
EG can figure out a way
It's
around
like,
this.
oh
They'll
my
call
gosh,
the
just shoot,
timeout
just
now.
shoot.
If they can source
Yeah.
where Tens is,
Only we can
maybe
see
hit
it.
the other site. That definitely would be a way to play around it. We've seen teams play around not going towards the operator before, and even at 8 and 16,
Oh my gosh,
you'll
I
still
have
have to worry
such
about
bad,
it. You know, Tens
Yeah.
is still putting up that
Post-nasal
danger.
drip, and it's like
And
making
the
me
thing
feel
is
like I
for
have like
Sentinels
a
is they're
lump in
doing
my
actually
throat.
quite well without needing Tens
bothering
this
me
time
so
too, right?
much.
So as
It's
we
true.
talked about on the
It's a great
desk,
point.
Post
Tens has to play
nasal
MVP
drip. What is
for
that?
them to
Yeah.
win this time, he's
It's
far from
basically
MVP,
where like if you
but they're
have
actually
like a
taking
lot
a
of
lead this time too.
allergies,
And looking
and,
at
like,
the evolution of
congestion,
Sentinels, at
it'll
least
just,
from like
like, start to
2022 until
drain.
now, it's
It's
just
pretty
little
gross.
steps. baby
Oh,
steps, trying to
okay,
grow
I
out
get
the
what you're
It
saying.
doesn't drain out the
putting
front of your
himself
nose,
into
it
a
drains
position
down.
where
I get what
he
you're saying.
was a
Yeah,
flex
yeah, yeah.
player, now
It's-
into the
It's,
controller
it's
player.
all kinds
He's
of
still
bad,
playing
and
good,
it's
good
like
ADR
coating my
actually
throat in a
overall.
way that
Probably
makes me feel
even
like
the same
like
amount
it's,
of
like,
ADR in
closing a little
ACS
bit.
from the
Mhm.
last
But I
two
know
rules,
it's
so
not. It's
that is a
just-
check mark. A little bit more firepower.
I've never
even
heard
though
it called like
he's
that, but yeah, I
had
get
more
what you're saying.
ADR than Zoms in the past two from
Yeah.
Sentinels. Now
I
they
think
have
most
people
Kempeki,
don't know that
great
it's called
flex player
that.
going into this,
Yeah.
and now it's just trying to piece everything
I
together.
didn't
And
even know
slowly
about
but
that, but
surely,
I know
it's
how
working out
it
for a
starts
bit.
with an
It
E,
still
but
has to be some
literally
very
our
tough
sinuses
battles
are connected to
for Sentinels to
literally
scratch out these
everything,
victories.
including our throat.
But at least they're starting to look a
Thank
lot
you,
more
that.
competitive than they were
Because
from
I had to
the
Google, I'm like,
from
why
the
am
tail
I
end of
feeling
last year.
this and this and
Yeah,
that?
so being
Yeah,
able
I
to
only
string
know
ideas
that
together
because
and
I had
you
to
know make it
go
look like the
to
rounds are
my ENT
that they're reading
because I
their
had to
opponent again,
station
right?
to
Or Sentinels
dysfunction.
or the domination.
Be-
It's
What?
like
Which
How?
basically meant like sometimes I
see
would
if they
like
can keep pushing that
yawn or
story.
like open my jaw, and it would
Mhm.
sound like a bag of
Audio.
chips
Looking to get a
in my
pick
ear.
mid, yeah. Not,
Like it would
not
sound
yet with
like
Dapper down.
something was
It's
like
gonna be a
crinkling
page out of
in my
EG's book to
ear,
start this
and
round
I
off.
couldn't. I was
And with
getting
that kill,
so
it forced out an early
frustrated.
L
Not
drone
even
from
like
Shazam-
it's not
from
like jaw
Shazam,
popping or
sorry,
anything.
with
It was like
50
literally in
seconds
my
left on the
ear.
clock.
It
So
sounded
there's
like
still
somebody
a
was
potential
like
of a late mid to be
crushing a
split
cracker or
available
something.
here
It was
for
like crunchy,
EG.
basically.
So that's why you see
Oh.
this
And
rotate
it
coming back
annoyed
now
me
from
so
Calm
much that
over
I
on
was
this
I
B
went
side as
to
well.
him, and he was like, "Yeah,
Or it
this
could
is
be
what
another
it
one
is.
of those
You
rounds
basically
where,
just need to
hey,
take,
they don't
you need
have
to,
that
like,
much to work
get
with.
your
They have a
sinuses
dual
in check."
default, couple
So
of
I had to,
ultimates. They might try to split back
These
into the B
people
side
are
with the
so
ultimates here. Just
quick
because
with
of
their
that. And there you go.
reflexes. It's
There's
not
that
even
showstopper in. Jogmill up
funny.
towards that sidewalk. And it's showstopper.
He lives.
It actually
Oh my
doesn't hit
gosh.
10s, but Busio kills him with the dual defaults at
Tens, that
least.
was
Here comes a
almost
flank though
big
from the B
brain.
main side. It's being heard by Calm just around the corner. The close
Aw.
range. Spectre does get the kill
Shazam.
onto Sick. And now we're pulling out with the Hunter's Fury from
Multiple
Shazam. Gets one frag, yes, and indeed 2 tags in the back of the site, allowing
okay,
Kentucky to
okay.
push forward. But
Kentucky.
Busio still comes in to work with
Why
that
you
dual
rushing that
default.
dog?
That's Shazam on his own looking for a clutch, and it's stopped once again. Busio has come up huge into this round with one ultimate
People in
here
the chat are
from
so
that
mean.
French player.
They
They're
really
all
Yeah,
better
how
than
many
you.
rather?
They're all better
3K,
than you.
4Ks are in this game, even on the EG
Like, I
side,
get it,
right?
they're just trolling
Seems
because
like
they
those
can.
are ways they're having to take
But
down
it's
Sentinels
like-
because Sentinels are absolutely
It's just-
defending these ones to the
Like-
last drop, and then it's like, okay, one person has.
It's
to,
crazy how like
complete
these guys are the top of the top,
Busio does
you know,
this time.
but when
Offense
it's
over
in that
defense,
pressure
we've
mode,
seen a lot of that
how
from
they just
EG.
don't think of
Bring
the,
it
you know,
back, tied with
they don't think of things they would
Sentinels.
normally think to do.
Continue to keep
Well,
that
yeah,
operator in the hands of
it's the
10s. He
same
also
way
has
that,
Bladestorm
like,
ready, so he might want to pop off and find
I don't know
himself
if you feel
going 10s
this,
mode.
maybe a little bit less
He
because
hides
you
from this
stream it a
sonar
lot. But
bolt,
when I was
EG
streaming
takes
Valorant, I
control
would do
of mid to start
significantly
it off.
less
This is what they did
well
last time.
Mhm.
We saw
than when I
Sentinels
wasn't
bolt,
when
or
I'm
sonar
when I'm not
bolt mid.
streaming.
Oh yeah,
Might
that's
do more
understandable.
abilities
Yeah.
to
I kept
get
being
that
like,
positioning
why?
out of the way.
Why?
It doesn't
No,
matter. Trade there.
Tens.
Yeah,
I
why
kept
are
being
you?
like,
Listen,
Nice
no.
shot by 10s, and you can already
Why
see the way that Calm's like
would
running all the way
I-
up towards this side to get
oh
the
my
Allen
gosh,
drone
this
out
copy
on mid.
pasta is so
Just because of that
stupid.
nerf of the Allen drone there, he's just trying to get a little bit more of a deeper
Tens-
clear
go-
into
hold on.
pizza, into market.
Tenzir, Tens,
You gotta play
Rajesh is
safe.
an
You gotta make
Indian
sure that your
Valorant
players on
professional
V-Link are there
player
to support
playing
you
for
because you're out
Sentinels,
in the open
an
pretty much.
electrical sports
And thankfully
e-sport
for EG,
organization
Calm stays
located in
alive. They
Delhi,
traded out
India.
Busio
He is known
after
for
a
his
beautiful
offline
shot
performance,
from
one-tapping
Tens.
boss, and his best map is
Everybody else is looking
range.
to work towards the B side off the null command.
Stupid ass.
Watch out where Dapper is. He actually falls in prey to that, so he can't activate any of his
Version.
traps.
Oh
EG
yeah,
is
I
now
mean,
swarming
it's
Shazam.
just
What
on
can he
top
do?
of that, they're playing against the other
Beautiful
like
shot
top
from
people.
Shazam, but
Yeah.
immediately
So it's like- it's like
canceled
the-
out by
it's the
Apop,
same
and this
as
plant is coming in
Us playing or like us
for the
playing
wall
against
bang
people
back
our
towards
rank.
the garage control.
It's
Yeah.
like some games
Or
are
should I
easy,
say the
some
B
games
side
are
controls
hard.
they can.
Even if they're not
Close that
necessarily doing
staircase,
well,
even though he's
they're
holding
just getting
flat, gets
timing.
that second kill onto Dapper. Shock dart into the smoke, forcing Sig outside of the smoke. He does
Oh.
get a nice kill onto Calm, but then
He at
Apop
least got
once
a
again.
kill, but
Immediate
this is a
trades
close
coming out for
game.
EG.
This is gonna
And
be.
now we're going
I
back
wouldn't
and
be
forth
surprised if they
into this
got
game,
to
Rivington.
3 maps.
I hope they do. Shit.
Wow. Just wow. The fact that these rounds are happening the way they are, like the entry in, you get the null command coming out from Reform there. Sorry, there's a brain fart real quick. Coming out from Reform there, Dapper's just in range, right? And he was running away during that situation. It looked like he was almost positioning himself to be ready to activate and
Why is
allow
Sam
Shazam
not
to
sharing
even have
tweets
more
with me?
defensive cover in that B site. Then, in a moment's notice, Dapper decides to turn around, gets caught by Reform's
Where is Samuel?
alternate,
It's
and then it
freaking
just starts to
Saturday.
fold over to EG's favor. Like
I
the
don't know.
the seconds
Sending me
between
tweets, I
the round
guess.
going either way, by these things happening is really incredible. The firefights, they tell their own story, but really the little things happening in this game are really interesting to check out. Sentinels call a timeout here so they can discuss some of the little things, take a breather, and see if they can bring together a few more rounds to bring it into their favor. Or let's see.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah. And this is off the back of Sentinels really trying to figure out how EG
Maddie.
is going to play this game, right? Because, again,
Aw.
looking at the beginning of this
Hey,
game,
Maddie's in
we
here.
thought that it was going to be a
It
mirror
makes me
matchup, mirror
sad seeing
composition
tens
on
at the
this
bottom
very
of the
map.
leaderboard,
Where
like
EG
more
throws a
than
curveball.
ever.
So
I'm
now
more
they're
sad
learning,
when
okay, we
tens
have
is on
these
the bottom
last
of
second
the leaderboard
rotation
than
hits coming
when
in from
I'm on the
EG.
bottom of the
We got
leaderboard.
some fast mid to Bs. We got some fast B
It just feels
explosions. They
so
have to start
unnatural, bro.
guessing a little bit better now for Sentinels to try to maintain this pressure on the defender side. And it starts off with pressure on this B side main. Off the Blade Storm activated, but that one way is just going to stop things for a bit too, at least on the attacker side at the same time. That 0 point canceling out the Blade Storm just for the next 5
yeah.
seconds.
To not have to
As
go
EG
to
are
work.
looking to rotate back towards the A site.
Coast to coast. Oh, big fragment. Ustio's still going to be the first one in here. Interesting. EG is just so confident on this rush. I feel like they've pulled Sentinels left to right. A little bit of an anti-strat here, maybe. Figuring out what Sentinels may have done through
I
these
feel
two
like Sentinels
qualifiers.
was doing
hey, Tens.
better.
That was a big paranoia for Tens to be able to get that kill, and Kempeki still moving in with Sick from the sliding door. One towards the hell side. Now Com's on his own.
I
And
feel like
now he's
Sentinels was doing
stopped
better
and
at the beginning
suppressed
when
by
they
the
were
0
like
point.
pushing really
Now just
hard.
straight through. They're just going to
Yeah.
try to trade it back. Yeah, he gets the kill into Kempeki, but that is off the back of Sick's beautiful paranoia that allowed the
Yeah.
overflow of the rest of Sentinels to get into the site for that retake.
Mistio, it's like flash and run in now. You can't do like flash and dash. It's probably too
When
high a
Maddie
priority
comes
to
back.
flash for something
When
else.
Maddie-
Tens
back.
dashed and got the kill
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Blade Storm, so
I want to
Still
ask
good to
Maddie
see
if
that
she
it's
still wants me to
appropriate even with the
share my
changes,
screen or if she's watching
for
your
Jet.
stream.
11 to 11. Good timeout discussion from Sentinels. Provides them with another round.
getting a lot of games where we're casting together, right, where we're getting these 11 to 11s.
Have
Yeah,
family
I'm
over.
ready for it. Let's go. It's
Bull
give me all the
shite.
overtime games. I love to see what teams continue to be able to bring out or change or keep wanting to run their head against the wall to do something because it's almost working, and then they add one variation that makes it the golden strat, right? Oh, anything can happen here at 11-11. First game between these two, and 0-2, right? We haven't mentioned that enough for both.
okay.
Push out towards the mid side for the control. Doesn't work out. It's a 1-for-1. EG continues to trade it out, though.
Chaos.
Starting off with some chaos.
See, like that right there, like that, like that's a
perfect.
perfect thing of what I'm talking about. Because they're in this setting, like normally, even me as a shit gold player, if I get a pick there, they're definitely probably looking at me from mid A. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't peek that.
Huge opening
But
frag
because they're in
on
this
top, that means
setting,
they
They like, you know, it's just that in-game
Yeah.
setting that you just don't think about shit that you normally would
0
think of.
point in a different location.
Mm,
They need
yeah.
to get in. Owl Drone's going to clear. Here comes the util. Here comes the follow. EG have set them up very nicely with this last frag in mid.
Nice.
Nice shot, though,
Shazam
by Shazam.
answers.
Not really trying to go for the switch because most of the utility was just clearing out towards the spawn side. So EG did have an idea that potentially somebody was towards the market, but Apod still loses the duel. Kempeki
Oh my gosh, that was
gosh, that
close.
was
They're onto Calm.
almost
0
a
point coming
big
out,
ol'
doesn't
whip,
connect with
boy.
the last two players of Joggimo and Reform. Still a flash on
Nice,
the
nice,
board
nice.
for Reform.
Just reposition.
Literally,
Down to
if
90
he
as he
hadn't
wins that
gotten
fight.
that, like, oh, he would have been like flamed, bro.
A 1v1, and he heard that
Shazam!
recon dart, and he does get that
Damn.
second kill for the Red Bull clutch and map point for Evil Geniuses.
Of
Another
course
one
he
then.
gets that.
Another 3K. Took clutch.
Shazam was so low.
Lustio's last 4K. The reformed Red Bull clutch 3K here.
Kempeki
Wasn't
was the only
opening
hope
frags
there.
In the round. Really nicely played in the timing, sidestepping that shock dart. I think it would have given the mind of Sentinels a few more
The
seconds.
like sponsored,
the
the
stairs, right? So he
sponsored,
played that a bit ahead of the game.
like
Nicely done
play
there.
titles are so cringe.
2v1.
Like the
Jeez,
Red Bull
squeaking these
clutch
out.
and the Prime Gaming Ace or whatever.
Yeah.
Looking at the barrel, the bottom of the barrel rather, for the economy.
I really wonder what happened with Zombs because like it wasn't they didn't replace him with Kempeki because they basically just made
Was looking for that
what's it called? They smoothed Sick over to like Zombs' position and then got Kempeki to do Sick's position.
On the attack of Reform.
And so
I know.
it wasn't like a we need someone else. It was like I wonder if he something must have happened.
I don't think it was hard feelings either, because Zon watches all of their games on Twitch.
Yeah.
A re-tempo take coming in for Sentinels. Don't have too much to work with there,
It's very weird that they did that because they didn't get a replacement for him. They technically got a replacement for Sick, and then took out Zoms for it to fit in the replacement for Sick, and then moved Sick to controller. Very weird. They just don't like him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What oh man, come on, bro. I'm not even paying attention.
People are saying GG easy, but it's like,
between both teams throughout that
respectfully, it was a close game. Like they were doing some stupid stuff, but
going the way they did
it was
with
a
3K, 4Ks,
closer
and somebody
game than
come
the
out on
100
top,
Thieves
but it didn't
games
matter
earlier.
because the match would be evened up at 2-2 or 3-3 after bonus. Oh my word! And to see the switch up from EG, bringing in the Rays, bringing in the Chamber, it did seem to offer.
I'm curious to see how much Ruckus influences the team now. Now that they have a coach.
Absolutely tearing apart the team.
See how much that affects them, if that helps them or not.
That's it.
They brought it to the table, you know.
Sentinels?
Yeah, they rehired Ruckus as their coach.
Only by a few rounds, but they didn't have one.
Yeah, it definitely
I
took a lot of
did
effort
know
for
that,
EG
but
to
I
win that
also
round, but they managed to make it
know
happen
that
from all of those clutch
I mean,
plays. So
here's
they
the
take the
thing.
lead in a series
They
1-0.
were able to
We'll
win.
go for a break, and when we come back, we'll see what the
They
desk
were
has
able.
to say
Maddie,
about
do you
that
want me to
map as we
continue to
prepare for
stream
map
for
number
you?
two.
Or
No,
Richards?
no, it's okay. Thank you for streaming earlier.
I mean, I think people are forgetting that they had to win 5 games in a row in 2 days just to be at this point in the
Yeah.
tournament. So, like, just because they just lost this one game does not mean they will lose. Plus, and I don't want. I know people are saying that there are good things and bad things about the Jet nerf / buff, but Tens is playing with a Jet nerf.
I think they just need to put him in something else. I think Homeboy just is getting strangled by the neck to play Jet only.
I don't remember what map they're doing next, but he's played Rays before on Icebox, so
Like recently?
this was back when I was watching him in the first VCTs.
Oh, okay. That's what I mean. Like I feel like he hasn't played anything but Jet in this VCT.
Yeah. People are so mean in the chat. I don't even know who the FEG is. I just genuinely want to see Sen lose.
Yeah, that's the rough thing, right? Is like they in the first VCT they come and dominate, and then everyone sees them as like the top dog threat. But with that though, as that time's going on, you know, all the teams that were losing and were doing really bad, they sat down, they thought about what they needed to change, and they made those changes quick, and then started playing, you know. And so this whole time the other teams have been developing, growing, you know, progressing, and Sentinels hasn't really grown, or you know, they've been at the top,
Yeah.
essentially. So either I don't think they got egoed, but I think maybe the org had an ego check, and so they're like, oh, we don't need a coach yet, you know, like we're good, like you guys are fine. And then it just started the whole downhill of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Are you guys gonna? Is there another game after?
Yeah, it's a best of 3.
The what?
It's a best of 3. They just finished their
Like
first game.
Back?
Yeah, they played 3 games back.
Wow.
Well, 2, and then if it's 1-1, then they have to play best of 3. But in like the big like final games, usually it's like can be up to 5 games, I think.
Yeah.
So Pretty.
See, like I'd say 100 Thieves is one of those teams that developed and changed. I think their current team is really good right now. They're just new, so they're kind of rusty with some shit.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a lot better. People after today, though, people were not feeling that way. A lot of people are making jokes that they need to put Kaide on the team with the way
They
that
definitely don't need to do that.
with the way that
And
they're
it seems
looking.
like
But
evil geniuses have concocted the master plan, or maybe, I don't know. It didn't really seem that way. Welcome back, everyone.
Oy,
Golden Boy
santo Dios.
alongside Brendan Sideshow here. EG go up 1-0 on Sentinel's map pick of Ascent here as we get ready for Icebox. We'll
Richard,
dive
have
into that
you
game because
eaten?
Sideshow,
Yeah.
I mean, it started off
Liar.
with just a hilarious moment. Rivington said it best. A poor tens rounded around the corner.
Richard,
and
are
got
you lying to
clotheslined
her?
From hell
I am, yeah.
by Boostio, and then from there,
Whenever
it
his
all-
voice
it
gets
just
a
became
little
battle of
high pitched, like
individuals
yeah.
making, you know, big plays,
Liar.
but where's the unity? You want to see the unity.
That's
Here,
a good
I'm telling the
question,
truth, I'm
because
telling the
I feel
truth.
like Sentinels had an opportunity actually to just take
Okay,
EG
get outta
completely
here.
out of the game. They went up 6-3, and then you have some moments where things all went to pot. It's a great opening kill here for
Well, Mama,
Boostio.
your
This
brother's
is
blocking.
one of the rounds
Yeah.
where you just notice these
Oh my God,
individual
you're so happy,
moments come
Olivia.
out. And throughout all of this too, you've got just chaos happening on different areas of the map. Apoth at the backside here, not getting assistance from any of the rest
That
of
is
the
a
team.
thin
winning a
crosshair,
1v3.
holy.
Dapper just won a couple of
Ooh.
rounds.
It's like
hands down
big,
for
but it's very
Sentinels.
thin
You
though.
had sick winning rounds left, right, and center all over the place as well. You know, there were just moments where
How
the
can you-
game
were you
was
looking
not
at
a
the
team
omens?
game. It was
Yeah,
a
it was
game
the
of who
omens,
could get
yeah.
more individual
Okay, I was gonna
value.
say that was pretty big.
Certainly. I mean,
This is one of those moments where Sick just ults into Generator. None
Well,
of the
I
rest
have,
of his team get into the site, and
I
he just
have
gets
a jet
isolated, shuts
sticker
down.
for
I mean, there were just
Richard,
moments
an
like
omen
this
sticker
happening
for Matt.
repeatedly in the game
Yay!
that
For
allowed
Samuel.
the bigger
Yay!
depth on EG
Oh,
to really
Hannah,
speak.
so well,
definitely
one,
so. And I
Richard
mean,
showed
we're
me
highlighting
your
the
what you
Dapper and Tens
responded.
as well. I mean, it's a
My
bit of a
kids already
versus
know
the
this.
head-to-head as well.
I
It's a
wear
little bit
that so
cheeky,
many times.
considering they're on
I
the same
love
team,
my
but Dapper did
Krampus
have
switch.
you know, a great game, honestly trying
Oh,
to
yes.
drag
I
Sentinels,
was
especially
shook.
when it
It's
started
in
going
mine's
downhill
in
in
I
the
literally
second
wore it
half,
once, and
back into
mine's
things,
now in my
you know,
holiday,
with pretty
like been
significant
under my
impact,
bed.
alongside
Oh,
Sick as well
okay.
as a name
Oh
that we
no,
haven't
I don't
mentioned,
care
but
what
Tens
holiday.
as an
I
individual,
still wear
I
Halloween
mean,
stuff.
he was trying his hardest, honestly, as well towards the tail end. But I think he finished with,
So we went to this
5
ramen
first
place,
bloods
and we kind of double
overall
checked
for his
because
team towards
I
the
know
end, and
Sam's been
that was a lot of
asking
his
when we're gonna
impact,
go to
when he was able to get the operator in
Frankenstein's.
his
So
hands.
hopefully we
But
can
it
go to
was a bit
Frankenstein's.
of
But
a,
after Richard, I could take you guys
non-performance, I
to
would
the
say,
Tragedy.
ramen
in that
place
first
we went
half.
to, which is really
Tragedy.
close.
Well, yeah, I mean, literally,
But
just
they
a
had like
non-performance. I mean,
vegetarian
Sentinels
and
group so
tofu or
far
just
are
all veggie
averaging
ramen
under
because we were
3
looking
first
like if there
kills
was
in their
vegan.
attack hubs. There are
That is
12
cool.
opportunities to get first
Well,
kills,
I'm very
and
much
they're
down.
averaging less than 3
Once I
on
get
the attack
to
hubs.
Hawaii,
And frankly, this one was
um,
decent that they
I'm
even
down
managed to
to
make it a 6-6 score
go.
because they're just not
Because
having
when do
impact.
you
And you
come
can
back?
see here, Dapper, Sick, they both actually
I
played on an
leave this
individual
Thursday
level
and come
really
back. I
well
think the
on that
following
map.
Thursday.
But then Tens
Okay.
isn't. And you need both. They can't win when
You
it's only
excited?
Tens dropping 40, and they can't win when it's only their
Hawaii?
support players winning. You
Oh
need
yeah,
the whole
tomorrow
team to
I
be coming
graduate,
together, and
and
they just
then
still cannot figure it out.
I
And,
have
you know, I
a few
think that
days,
also,
and
like,
then
EG
I'm
gave
in
him a
freaking
lot of opportunities
Hawaii.
to come back
Who are you
into the
going with
game,
again?
right?
Just the family, or
It felt like Sentinels,
mom,
if they
my dad,
wanted it, you know, they
David,
could have
my
just
aunt,
taken it.
my cousin, and my
but
cousin's
then
boyfriend.
it all just
Nice.
fell apart. But huge credit though to
What,
Evil Geniuses,
what island
right?
are you going to?
Because they managed to keep it
Maui.
together when things looked like it was
Ooh.
going to go sour.
Yeah.
Pretty
It'll be
solid
exciting
result,
because I've
honestly.
already
Let's
been
actually
to
take a look,
Maui
at how
twice,
this series
but
is playing out so far. If you're just
I've never
joining
been
us
with
here,
people
folks,
my
Evil
own age,
Geniuses
so that'll
have
be nice because
managed to
David
get the
and my
win
cousin and
on
her boyfriend
Sentinel's
will be
map
there.
pick
Gotcha.
of Ascent. But Bren,
Oh, they
go
picked
to
Icebox.
And
So
in
then maybe
Icebox,
we'll see
let's not forget that
Tens
Evil
playing
Geniuses
rings.
took Cloud9 to OT last they played on this map. And this
So
is
Jet and
EG's
Raze,
pick.
are those
Could
his
it
main
be
ones?
a 2-0 for the Evil
Uh,
Geniuses?
Yeah.
I mean, really, just
possibly,
really, it's
honestly.
I mean, yeah,
Just
Jet
Red.
is.
Icebox is a map that, you know, Sentinels,
He-
they don't
it's more
mind
like
playing.
Very true.
He
I'm not
plays
gonna say
Jet,
that they-
and he could
in
play
terms of their
Raze,
win rate as well,
basically.
It's pretty
on his
adequate
streams.
for the
I
map
think he
and matches
plays
EG in a lot of ways as well. But
Chamber.
this is
Yeah,
a
he
map
plays a
where
shit ton of
Boostio
Chamber
on
once
stream.
again is able to play that Chamber
but
pick for
they're
them.
not gonna let
With
him
his
play
calling as well, it's a
Chamber
map that you can tell
Why?
that the entire team as well, their macro sense,
because
the grasp they
he
have on the
is
game
their duelist
is,
position.
a lot more comfortable, I would say, as well. I mean, it's just
Oh,
the
okay.
fact
Which
that
is
they
so
first
funny
picked all the
because
time, so credit
theoretically,
for that as well. But
Like,
still,
I mean, I
ample
don't know. I
opportunities.
guess since
In my
Shazam's our
mind, for
IGL, he
Sentinels
probably
to
wouldn't want to be a
battle back
duelist
in
in
this
game.
series. I don't think they're done and dusted.
'Cause he
by
could
any
play
stretch of
Jet.
the imagination. You just can't have
But-
tens having that
yeah,
kind of
Shazam plays a
bottom
lot
of the
of Jet
scoreboard
in-
in the
Yeah.
first half
in
performance.
Yeah.
Like before. Otherwise, it's
It'd probably be
looking like
hard
it
to
could
be a
just
duelist,
a
but
done and dusted
IGL at the
2-0.
same time too.
Yeah, but do we like
Yeah,
Tens
I
here,
bet.
Sideshow? Do we feel like
Like Tens.
And
do we
Shazam
like
is
Tens
really
here?
good at Sova.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there
He,
are
he
some
really
maps-
is.
There are some maps where Tens pops off, like Breeze, for example. He just seems to always have
Oh,
huge
Tens
performances
is
there.
great on Breeze,
Haven,
always.
historically, he's had masterclass performances. We haven't seen enough, in my opinion, of him playing Jet on Icebox against good competition. They've had 2 wins over a crew, and the others, again, it's like against tier 3 competition that you can't really pull that much from. So I think this is a question, right? Is Tens going to turn around and map to deliver you a huge result? Because that's what they need here. You know, outside of that, you actually have some other people that could really step
Oh,
up on
snaps.
Icebox. You got Kampeki in a decent role for him. Sick playing the Sage where he always has nice performances. So the pieces are all there as long as they can actually pull that form together. And the form on Sentinels oscillates wildly from week to week. Dapper last week was like -10 in first kills, comes out this week playing lights out. So where's the consistency? How do you even tell which Sentinels is going to turn up? I don't know.
I have to say though, and correct me if I'm wrong here, guys, but like Konpeki just felt like such a strong, reliable hand for the squad. You know, like he
I do feel
doesn't
a bit
really
sorry
go
for
up,
him,
he
though.
doesn't really go down. You know, he's kind of just like keeping it together, like Spider-Man
He's-
at that
he's-
whole train scene.
He's consistent. He's holding the train on the track. But he's had a bit of a hard job, I think, coming into Sentinels because he's been expected to fill in and be almost the glue for where they needed, positions kind of fill up. He plays the chamber for them. He flexes all over the place, playing the KO at times. So he has been honestly pretty good in those roles, and you can tell that they are trying to incorporate him in ways that you're playing off of him when he plays on roles like KO, for example.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Icebox, he is probably going to be playing the chamber, which means a bit of a head-to-head battle there with Boostio.
But also let's consider like Kampeki coming into Sentinels. Sure, yeah, this guy's like looking fairly decent. But EG just made 2 roster moves as well, and their additions of Com Apoth actually popped off on that first map, and they're integrating really nicely, and they're
People
playing their
talk about
positions
how
really well.
Also from a
more
crew as
views
well,
right
by the way,
now than
which we didn't
the-
really mention
the
at all. But the
Valorant
2 former
stream,
teammates battling off
but
against each other.
he's
Kampeki
also
and Com.
has Ludwig
but
in
the
Discord,
new additions
so
have been much
I'm
better
not
integrated
surprised.
onto- you could
I mean, yeah,
argue-
of course you're gonna
you
watch.
could make
I
the
mean,
argument
as a
that
viewer, if I
EG
wasn't
also
streaming
lost
this
the
right now, I'd probably
I
watch
think
a
some of the
a watch party
styles
instead of
that
the
So-
main
way they
Valorant
smell
channel.
the
The last
stuff that you
week or
put
so,
around the
I've been
roses.
watching
This
Terex.
team is not at the same
live
level. They
streams,
should-
like
they should be
his watch
considered
parties.
at the same kind of
but
pedigree that you previously had
yesterday,
to that.
the last few times I've watched his watch parties,
real quick.
he just like
So,
doesn't talk about the
'cause
game
I'm not
at
particularly
all.
great, but you.
Oh, really?
So then it's like
Make me spell it out for
I
you.
don't
don't
want
have
to
to
have
spell it
to
out.
try and watch a game
But
over you
what
yelling
would
about
you,
something
in
else,
this
like
instance, Josh,
respectfully.
want
Yeah.
I think he's
Sentinels
entertaining. I think
fans
he's
to
really
smell?
cool.
Would it be the
But
dirt?
I
Would it
also
be the...
don't want to. And so today I was
What-
watching
what-
Kaide,
Listen,
which was
do I really have
better
to do
because
this?
she's at least paying
Please,
attention to the
any of
game.
above.
Is she getting
But
mad?
then-
Option
Single
D,
camera, it's
any
on
of
She,
the above.
or I
Option D,
actually
any of the
left
above.
for the
Sniff it up.
Sentinels game.
But my
Oh,
point
okay.
there being that when you
Yeah.
think about the Sentinels
So,
players, people
now I'm
think
just
about them
watching
being
the Valorant
gods
one.
among men, and that's not.
Saw a
the
clip
case
of her
anymore.
getting
They're
demoted
mortals,
to
like
platinum
the rest
from
of us.
Diamond
And
again.
well, not like the rest of us.
She
I'm
was
certainly
fucking
not their level.
fuming.
But like the rest of EG, for
I
example,
believe it.
these
I
are
was like,
actually two
fuck,
teams
that
in a very
sucks.
Similar situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if this isn't a wake-up call for a lot of the people watching as well. I mean, listen, big personalities on there. People have high expectations just because of what they've achieved before. But in this matchup here,
Hi, Samuel.
it's already not looking like
What's
a good
up?
start. Listen, I don't
Finally.
want to go down the road of doomsaying for Sentinels just yet because I do believe that they can win.
El
on
hombre
Icebox, but I'm
guatemalteco.
wondering why
Yes, it's
we
possible.
are
Me
having
llamo
a
Samuel.
podcast as well. I mean, can we call out a player? We
Right,
don't know
Samuel?
who's holding this up, but I feel like we could. I feel like we
You
should.
can't just run.
Is that right,
Yeah.
Samuel? Yeah.
This is somebody.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
so-
the material yet. Usually,
Say hi to your
I'm
family
quick
for me,
to do it,
Samuel.
too. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
told it's somebody. I was told it's somebody by production. What a cop out.
Hola, familia Slope.
Now,
We don't want to create a witch hunt.
It's Shazam or 10.
Uh-huh.
It's one of those.
Slope.
two, all right?
Slope.
Just for no
We
reason.
don't know. We don't
If
know
you're
who
not-
it is.
if you're
Major
not
slope.
giving me the info,
Major
now we're
slope.
gonna cover something up. All right, and if
We don't
my
know who it
90s
is.
headphones tell me anything, it's that 9 times out of 10 I'm correct. Okay, or not. I don't know. Should have seen me play Valorant last night. It was tragic. Okay, let's jump into some agent select here and see what we're gonna get. On,
I'm not.
on this one.
Yeah, I'm not
Over
anticipating
Crazy
any
how
changes
Sentinels are
on-
gonna get
on
2-0'd
either
this
side,
game.
really. In
Why
terms of
would
the
you
Don't be
say
so
that?
toxic just because Thieves lost 2-0, okay?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Kampeki and
No,
Kentucky
I think they'll win
already
this
locked in
game.
their roles
But I
here,
think
if
EG
I mean, they
wins.
better fucking win this game.
that we're probably not going to be seeing any mix-ups.
I think
And it is
EG
in
wins
fact a mirror
overall.
match. In terms of what you're actually going to see from both of these teams, it's mirrored roles. So
I've never seen EG play, so
They're, from what I understand, they're a European team. I'm
Similar
pretty
to
sure.
what we've seen from him, I don't know, last week.
Really?
They're one,
Yeah.
yeah, they're one of like those weird,
For them to win, but
They're like
he also
Fnatic,
got
you know,
somewhat
like they're EU.
Kokomo. And honestly,
like how
Boostio's
Liquid
already
has
been on a
their
heater so
league
far
team
this
in
series, right?
NA,
So
but they have their Valorant and
the EG
CS:GO
players
squad
just
in
look like
EU.
they're playing on an individual level better than Sentinels
Interesting.
right now.
Yeah.
And that's
You know what team I feel
even
really
without
bad for?
being
Fucking
stepped up.
T1.
Very scary to think about.
They're
too,
s-
considering
beyond
that,
shit
you know,
right now.
playing
They
individually,
they
you know,
still
tighten
haven't
up
moved
their
back to
strats, right? Their plays, their shot calls, like, they
Asian
get even better
division,
from
right?
here
Well,
with
I
little
would not
bonuses.
be surprised if they
We'll see,
drop
though,
their NA
right?
roster and go
Sentinels
back
have
to
all the
Korea.
capability in the world to be able to win
I would
with
not be
these two.
surprised,
Now it's time to
'cause-
send it over to two casters who
Yeah, that
may
shit's
be
been yikes for them.
young. It's
Manda,
Rivington and Van Silly.
comprar algo.
Hello? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Sorry, I just had to call bodyguards
Ronnie.
for
Alright.
Golden Boy and for Sideshow just to keep them safe from the Sentinels fans after uttering all that blasphemy on that desk. So now let's get back into composure. Map number 2 here, Rivington, a mirror match. So we talked about that before. Now we finally get it into this second map, but it's a mirror match.
All
where
right.
it fits well. The
Are they
players
attacking
roll
first?
into this map. Tens back, staying on the jet.
Another
Joggable
defending.
actually has some great numbers on a jet ever since he started playing this role into stage 2 for
Yeah.
EG.
Well, maybe the changes have done something. Maybe he's even better on it now when he's nerfed. You know, just make it hard. I don't know. We'll see what he can do, though. It has been interesting to see how Jets have kind of changed their play style. A little paradigm shift is just instantly going in by having to
Sick
activate
on
your dash and
stage.
get out.
I'm excited for that.
Pecky sits forward here
Ooh,
from the
Dapper on
KO
Viper.
to the chamber.
Oh man, if you just hit him in the
Rendezvous
head, he
each
would have
other
killed him.
later. No kills. just
Me,
yet.
every time I wish.
Damages on both ends. Like it
I
feels
just hit them
from
in the head.
Damn,
first
that was a good
stages,
try,
so
though.
that's
Already
gonna get topped off. But Kampeki seems to be the one that wins it out on HP damage, as Boostio was looking for some coverage or at least some map cover into the B main side. But all of EG right now.
Ten just keeps putting
on the
himself
attack,
in
looking
really
to
bad
hit
angles.
forces.
Yeah, like why there?
Really
You
nice
know, like.
entry
Why
for
put
Joggable
yourself? I get
at
that
the
you
beginning, as we
can. You
just
think you can
mentioned it. The
dash
jet on
out.
jet
but, like-
advantage for
But see,
EG
but
to
he
find
couldn't
Brazil.
there because he didn't even activate it. Like homeboy didn't even like pre-prep it.
Time for they have the sonar bolts.
Oh well, you know
Right,
what though?
Sentinels
No,
get
I'm
over
sorry.
here.
They're playing on old patch, so he doesn't need to
Zen
pre-prep it.
lets
Never
loose
mind.
with that one is Apoth
He
again.
can
on
just
the flank.
instantly
There's
do his
Timber
dash
Tom
right
trying to
now.
Cause problems, and he does for Shazam.
I forgot
So,
that.
That's causing problems.
I
is
still
Apoth
think
actually
that
with the
he,
look back on
Oh no, it's still a bad
side.
position.
He's,
And
yeah,
actually,
he's
as he
still
dies,
putting
there's
himself
gonna be a
in
second
Yeah, no.
marker, so
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
gonna be a nice
Kentucky.
little wrench in the wheels here for EG as Sentinels are trying to push forward. They're trying to fight back towards the main side, and it's gonna be sick.
sick.
Off the ropes, Joggable on the top gets the kill.
Just
for
a
a
really
third
weird
into the round
positioning.
As
That's
EG
just.
gets a solidified pistol.
But also like
Hey, if you're a jet and you're getting that
the
mix in
map
the
comp
first
is
two
just
as well,
weird. Like
Apoth,
why?
it feels
I feel
good
like you
to
should
get that
have
blade storm,
Sage
you got a little
and
bit of cash,
Chamber
you can
away
start
from
the
each other.
cycling, maybe a Marshall early
They
to
both have
safety
things that can
operator.
like stop a
Everything's
push.
good
Like
job.
who's?
As
How are they
soon
gonna
as
stop
the
push there with
drone
Viper and Jet?
catches the eye
You're gonna
of
start
the
wasting your
team,
mollies
that's
already
what
with
they do
Viper?
as
Like-
well.
You just plan to
Unfortunate
take
there.
to retake, I guess.
Yeah. But see, so then if that's the mindset though, why is he fucking?
Vectors across the board
Why is he in
now
the middle
for
of
EG
A
and
waiting
Hunter
for a pick and then
Boostio.
gets picked off? You know.
And for Sentinels, it's
Wait,
not going
no,
to be
wasn't-
anything
didn't,
crazy.
um,
It's just trying to look for some
Kentucky
information
start at
first.
B and
That's
then
Kampeki,
move over?
Headhunter, EDSing probably. towards
No,
the
no.
inside. We have
Kampeki
Recon
was at B.
Fighters
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
mid.
saying. Like,
Yeah,
why
There's
is
a
why
CG
was
down
he
the
and
front,
Sage
quickly
both
going
at B?
through
You
the
know.
fight.
Oh, I
Pants
thought
retaliates
Sage
though
was
with the
on
Sheriff
A.
kill.
No.
That's
They
just
they
the
both
inside
they both
opening
were at B.
Another wall coming
Oh.
up from EG and a
Weird,
pulse
I
line
don't
that's
know
going to be played passively. And once again, as that
Come on,
happens,
they
you
gotta
see
do
some players
this.
starting to
Ten
fall
just
back.
needs to
But
stop putting himself in
two
weird positions.
with two shock darts, sorry, available for calm
That's
and snake
really the
fights
only reason they're getting him.
for the lineups
Yeah.
here for the pulse plant.
They're both in the same spot, watching each other's back, but also ready for the util lineups. Cheeky little plays. Smokes to deter. Sonar comes out once again, and Sentinels try to retake this site.
Yeah, and it's not going to work out too well.
Ooh.
Tens, yeah, gets a
Okay.
nice headshot, but we still have one
Why
more
is
shock dart
Kampeki just
available.
running out like that, bro?
Lands on the feet of Tense drops in as Dogmo kills the last two. He's getting very close to a Blade Storm into round number 3.
See, if you're gonna do that, Shazam has to be like right up his ass.
5-0
And swing with
1.
him.
2 away from that, and they just grab an orb on this one to keep
He swung
him safe.
too. He
Because they
Shazam
will slow
probably
the round
said,
down due to the
"Swing
fact
out.
that we're
I'm gonna
seeing
swing with
guns now
you,"
on
and
the
then he
side of
probably just swung
Sentinels,
way
and we've
too
had A
early.
plays,
Yeah.
not
Or
too
way
much
too
mid,
wide. It looked like he swung
unless it was
really
just
wide
A-pop was
also.
a bit of a roam. Now we have the 3-2
that
split to
sucks.
start off towards B.
Because by the
and
time
mid to
he,
see
like,
what the pressure
stopped
created
moving
Sentinels
and was
looks like
shooting back,
as EG moves out of
he
this,
was already dead.
wall.
Wait, hold up. The patch said they're on 4.09.
They have green wall from
Isn't that
Viper
the current
towards that
patch?
B side, late lurk towards mid potentially.
I think
They
they
are
are.
looking
Oh
for
yeah.
green.
Wait.
Works out for
So
Jogger
the
moving
other
forward
games,
towards
like
yellow.
last week, I don't
Just
think they
trying
had
to spot
switched
out
patches, but they
Kentucky.
might have switched for these games.
Yeah,
for
I,
this weekend's
I
I
game.
think so.
Now that they've had time to
Clean
like
cloudburst.
practice.
Clean
Okay,
shots.
Kentucky.
Two coming in for Sentinels. Steal those trades it back. That lurk on midside works out for
No,
Tens, but
jeez.
Sentinel still has better positioning.
Tens keeps getting caught with his pants
Needed to
down.
trade that back.
Just
Calm on his own.
really
At least gets the
upsetting.
spike plan. Was looking for that Vandal on the ground. But he gets met up by Sick on the other end and dropped for the easy defuse for Sentinels after all.
People
Bonus
saying
round goes in
y'all
for
just
Plat,
have
at
such
least
high
a 2 kills,
expectations for
dropping
Sentinels.
Tens and Dapper. It's not
Yes,
too
while
bad.
that is true,
Sentinels
I
look
think
really
that they're
good there.
also just
Kind of,
not.
you know, checking
they're
all the
just-
boxes.
they're getting
they
really
saw
unlucky
A-Pop was
timing
there
in this
earlier.
in
They
these
kept somebody
games.
mid, took down
Like,
A-Pop. They
like,
did lose a few members, but overall
Honestly,
it seemed like they
EG is
had
just
control
doing
of the
better
round.
at pushing
You did
really
say
hard.
spike down nose,
Whether
it
and
be in
EG will be able to
defense
flex a little
or,
bit of that money. See what they do with it. It
like,
looks like they will say buy
offense.
what you can. Focus Jogamo on getting this ultimate most likely.
Don't forget that spike. EG moving
See,
back to
this
pick it
one
up.
makes more sense now a little bit.
Just looking for potential.
You have
we'll
Kentucky
have
at B,
early
and
Viper
now you
forward
have
into
Sick at A.
mid-side 2 from A-Pop. There you go, pops it up.
Oh,
Here, dash at the beginning,
jeez,
baiting
bro.
out Kentucky. Kentucky now TPs away.
See,
little bit of
Tens
a
just
win.
needs to stay there.
Sweet
Homie
little
just
play
needs to
off
stay
that.
there at the
Very
off angle and check if they're gonna push in there. He just needs to stay. He doesn't need to push.
You know, they move up
He
here.
just needs to
No,
stay.
Tens
Already
also
trademark
plays
over
Reyna.
towards A
He
for
should
the
play
big
Reyna.
flank. So that
Oh, yeah,
means
he
they're
does
gonna
play
get,
us, yeah.
again, A-Pop and one other in mid most likely. And they're staying very far back on this. I think they want more before they go in.
And they don't have the recon dart, but they have the Owl Drone from Kong. It's still Cloudburst available, but no dash. So they can't really go for that recon dart dash into yellow.
Yeah.
Their
So you
predictive
have to play a
shooting
little bit
is
more safely
honestly
for EG,
insane.
and there you go. As
Yeah.
the fuel comes back up here from Dapper and the orb comes out, it's really just a stalemate. You're looking for this dual victory here for either of these teams to hold down the B-side cover.
Spicy toes. Ground is lava.
They're doing a really good
Stay
job
by
of,
green. It is turning green here. Dapper is just
holding them there.
littering
That
the
somebody
area.
should be trying to flank,
3 blades
in
left.
my humble opinion.
Common
Yeah, that
jumping
sucks.
to dodge
Tens didn't
bullets,
see
Drew still gets the first
Chamber and
blood, so
Viper
all
going.
this disruption goes in for the lurk on midside, but Shazam at Stillman kills 2 of his own. They still had the Viper alive, and Apoth lurks towards that back to get the kill onto Shazam. But the spike
Come
is down.
on.
This has to be a huge kill coming out from
No.
Common. It does. It works out. There's 20 seconds
Yeah, they
left,
play-
and
they are
Tens
playing with the new
gets the
patch.
frag onto
I just
Boost,
saw
who
Tens.
misses
He
the
has
shot. Now there's 15
he had his
seconds left.
draft deck.
Com has to go for another clutch attempt. He goes for the big plant, goes for the kill, the headshot to Tens, and there's only 8 seconds now. He's walking on ice this time and not lava. The fake plant, the peek out, there's not enough time. He's gonna have to hunt it down, and it's gonna
Okay, then
be
get it.
now Sick just going behind and winning by time. The
Nice.
frag
Let's
right after,
go.
and Sentinels tie it up 2-2.
Sick being able to shoot the dart so close.
Honestly,
that audio
I think
cue.
that
It'd be hard to
Sick
plant that close
is
and
going
hold
to
it.
be
This starting play here by Jogamo, very
their
cute. Figures out
only
the
hope for
Kentucky
today's
playing
games.
there for a second.
If
now.
I'm being just
See how
completely
teams
honest.
are figuring out what.
I'm worried for him to leave the team.
Sam popping off to start this, one. and just
Sick.
the overall lateness of this play.
'Cause, I mean, they've,
actually
like, thrown
being
him
pretty
everywhere, and he
pivotal to
just
the side of EG,
excels.
but Sentinels
You
continue
want to
to
have someone like
have
that on
a
your
player
team.
ready to
He's
answer.
just like an
Yeah, it was
incredibly
a very important
consistent
kill from
player.
Boost
as
too,
a
that
whole.
disables
Yeah.
that
And he has good game
trademark
sense.
into kitchen and allowed
Here, I'll be
Apoth
right
to get that frag in the back. But thankfully, for the rest of Sentinels, they were able to hold their ground with the last line of defense at least. Forcing
Let's
EG into an eco
go.
round. 1 to fall right away. Hunter's Fury to come out here on the attacker side, and that's courtesy of Calm. And that's just to make noise. The rest of them now rotating back towards the A site. Only 10s there, but I mean, you still have a lot of utility for the retake, so
Yeah.
it's okay to give up the site.
As close as they
Oh my
can. Play
God.
contact. That's the game right now for EG.
I missed it.
Emperor's Pick goes down. Wall's gonna solidify. Get push on. Sick is trying to make the play,
Ooh,
Vance.
yes, sick.
liking this.
Okay.
It's
Oh my word, the aggression.
it's It's a big gamble to go with this Viper's Pit, but he does have a stinger to work with. And it works out for that first frag onto Tens, but there you go. He gets straight out right after. Off the call here from Tens dying, and that retake is going to be clean for now. Again, in another situation, the flank spotted off the ropes by Dapper. That's Sentinels back now with 3 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't really give too much credit to what EG had. The guns were low, the buy was low rather. So, you know, you could basically run through the situation. I think that's why we saw Sick going so far forward. I thought he was going to keep going, but he played his life. Obviously, they're not us. They're pros. They don't just go running into every situation. Gets himself a frag, backs out, so the rest of Sentinels can recoup the other kills. His ult's ready. 6 is. 10s is ready. Dappers is ready. And 2 on deck. Sentinels is ready to string these rounds together, even though EG's now going to be on a buy with Brute of Force.
You want to
Let's
play?
go.
I want to try to go with something aggressive from Lucio. I think it could be done because they also have an ult to work with for the res. They tried to do the same thing here for EG. So the aggressive play gets stopped right away.
Wasted ult. I mean, not wasted, but
At least we're still back in a 5-on-5.
kind of wasted.
Yeah. Never missed a beat, it seems. They just keep going up here, Vince.
Viper Pit, let's
We
go.
quickly pushed in. Jogamo's still going to take it upon himself to get a forward play right under
That was an
rope as the wall
awesome
comes
Viper
out.
lineup.
Now it just becomes a game of cat and mouse. Who is going to push through the smoke first?
And it's Jogimo now down to 1 HP. He's looking for some sort of play. It doesn't seem like they really want to focus into the B side yet, though, for EG. It has to be a fight on mid side, and it's lost.
Spike wasn't close. They still haven't planted.
Crap, our Vayne's not doing well.
They can feel like they cleared it. There's a bit of wall they can work around here. If Boostio can have left side, I feel like they're safe enough to get a plan.
Does get that frag onto Kempeki, especially with the Viper being down. These are crucial kills to get.
Let's
But he
go,
doesn't get the second one
Shazam.
there onto
Okay,
Shazam, though. Even a
Shazam.
straight through the Viper's pit. Spots the
Freaking
third one.
A,
Easy
let's
frag.
go.
We're starting to wake up here for Sentinels on their defender side, and it's looking clean for the amount of holes that they're able to get, and the duels look clean as well.
Woo. I said Sentinels had a lot of ults to use to get into place to string these rounds together. They really only have to use one, and they shut down quite a few from EG. The res was used to get Jogamo back into that round to get themselves back into B, and the Viper's Pit kind of snuffed everything out there for the side of EG. So Sentinels again able to get EG in a sticky spot with this buy Spectres, Phantom Stingers as they try to string this together. Looks like they'll still have enough in Econ to hold together the next round, and a plant would help quite a bit here.
Drops are being heard, though.
Yes.
Jogimo does get taken down by Tens, who takes the aggressive angle, which we kind of like that. On the A side, aggressive plays from Jet. You can see it from the Jet. You can see it from even Chamber if you want to, and it works out well.
6 still in sight. Doesn't want to give that up. He's been playing so good in the close positions. Ready to take on what could be
Soon as
3
that
coming around the
Viper
corner
goes
almost
down.
immediately. But he's also able to give pivotal information. He gets tagged by Reform.
With no bullet trails, he still gets a tap in there and a kill. You just hate to see it, as even then, Tens almost got dropped. Thankfully, there was only a Spectre for Apoth. Now the spike plant comes down. Shazam goes with the Hunter's Fury, does get the connect onto Reformed. So we now have a 1-player disadvantage for EG and low in terms of their weaponry. Lucio with the rifle has to come up huge.
Richard, are you
Runs
there?
out of bullets as Dapper gets the frag with
No,
that
he's not.
Phantom. But here it comes from behind. The no-scope, then
Are
the
you
second one.
kidding
Taking
me?
his time for these 2 kills. It's a 2v2. Vandal not picked up. We're still far away from getting to the fuse because that wall is still up here for the pulse plant for EG. Now Kempeki finally sticks it up. The wall comes out for the defender side. And now we're halfway. We're off it. We're peeking through. Clock is ticking down. Nice headshot there onto Apoth, but we're still sticking that spike
Got
off the
it!
kill.
Let's go!
Apoth gets the frag, but it's too late. Thankfully off the grave. That toxic screen was still up there from Dapper that allows that defuse to come in for Sentinels.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, from Ascent now to Icebox, we get these rounds that are going down to the last possible scenario that they could there. Spams through the wall. Sentinels gets another one for themselves here as EG were able to almost find a few 10s to start this one off. That operator coming online, we've seen it be so big. The desk was saying, can 10s and the rest of the team come online? Here, Com pulls out another one of his famous Com flanks. And it's still the defuse, even with that kill you just saw, goes to Sentinels. And EG are on the timeout.
It's crazy how he stayed composed, though, because I was calling a no-scope because after the first kill, it should be like the warning of, oh crap, the flank's coming, so you just start spamming your martial shots. But to stay calm that way, literally, and then aim down the sight for that second kill, it shows that this guy's been hot from that first map, moving on forward. But in the end, exactly.
Okay,
And,
cool, they're winning.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
you caught my joke. That's Sentinels now are still able to keep the lead here in this first half.
Yeah.
Big troll
They
round
have to
right
keep it
there.
on too. Kind of send a
What
message
happened?
with this one. After it being so close on those rounds
Calm,
last game, I feel like if you
should've
were to
and-
continue that play
and
style and
Marshall,
strength that Sentinels were bringing
Shaz,
from last game
and
to this, I
Pens.
think this is where you
Oh,
end
wow.
up, right? 5-2. They're still being a bit aggressive. They're staying with
It was
each other
kind
in
of
these
embarrassing.
retakes. The full retake
Okay.
still a possibility.
Hey,
as John
Richard.
Mo
Yeah.
changes up the
I'm
scenario this time around. He finds the
6-1-2.
first blood.
You're
Yeah, this is what was important about
6-1-2.
that timeout. How to stop Tens
What
from
are you
that
doing?
aggressive box that he's been playing
League.
the whole
Oh,
time in
nice.
this half. Whereas usually
Who are you
Kid
playing
Buu
as?
kills up to Dogimo, and now it's time for Dogimo
Ash.
to open it
Oh,
up
cool.
in
I
the
just
end.
had a
But nice support from
600
the
bounty right
utility
now.
from Tom to be able
Wow.
to get these frags, and just like that, losing the first two faces out on defense.
So,
for
quick
Sentinels.
question. So,
We're about
Rakan.
to get
Oh, damn, my
potentially
turn
a
went down.
fourth kill, but
So,
it's actually
Rakan,
definitely that
he's a
fight,
lot
so
of
it's a nice
like
4v3 now
shield, right?
for EG.
Like, hey, let me.
Peeky
So
off the stairs.
he's shield, TC.
Yeah, I was
So
wondering if
basically,
you should set up
what he
Sonar
does
ready for the team
is,
to get back in, but it's gonna be tough.
he can
Probably
knock
just
the enemy
one
up
first,
for you.
then get the
He can
frag.
dash over to you, which gives you, I think, a shield or heals you.
Yeah,
But
a shield.
unfortunately,
And then I
full
believe then
response
his
gets
ultimate
there onto
speeds
EG
you up, and
as
if
they land
he
the
goes
last
to
two
the
kills of the
enemy,
last
I
two
believe
players
it
of Sentinels. The
stuns
intent
them
was
for a
there. They
second.
did have the economy on their end for
Something like
Sentinels,
that.
so it's cool that they actually did go for it. Actually, looking at the economy after all, we actually have a Spectre for Kempeki. The rest it should be fine though.
And I like what EG did there. They're not turning away from a strat that was actually shut down
I
by
was,
Sentinels
you weren't
just
here
a
in
few
the call
rounds
because
ago,
we got
right?
their
They
turret and
call
like
the
we're
timeout,
really
they say,
pushed.
okay,
I'm out
we run the B
farming
strat again, put
Zaya.
the wall up.
And I was
Jogamo
like, do we
gets
just keep
forward.
pushing
Remember, he had to
bot?
be rezzed
Like,
the last time
I just didn't know
ran
like
this.
the next.
But there's no Viper's Pit. And you
the
saw
next
how
one.
quick
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're
that strat
dominating
actually
bot,
gained
yeah, you
control
keep
of the
pushing
site
this shit
without the
until you
Viper's
force,
Pit being
you
there.
know,
So, EG's
the
still
other
sticking with a few
teammates
the
of theirs
things
to
that
come
they
and
know
try
will
and
work,
stop you
even
guys,
if it
which
doesn't
then,
work
if your
for
teammate's not stupid, then your team will be pushing their lanes as you're putting pressure.
Early Sage Wall to support on the aggression.
You just
that
need to
we're
make sure
getting
you do not
from
die and give that
EG
bounty
as
up.
the
And
round
if
on
you
B
are, you're
side,
gonna give
and
it to
Lucio
someone
trying
who
to go
doesn't
for
need
a
it, like the
cheeky
support.
peek. Sick immediately shuts that down. Tom trying to force it back. Sick doesn't really get hit by that. Nope. Chip on the shoulder pretty much.
Staying safe.
Staying
That's what
alert.
they're putting on. Yeah. Staying ready, staying alert. Everybody's on their toes here at this round with a bit of a push down green. And A is being encroached on as well by EG. See Jojimo ready to throw that dash in. If 10 sees him with the Blade Storm active. Over? No, you won't.
Oh, man.
Misses though.
So close.
He only has a pistol to work with. Shotguns are coming in. He's trying to find him right now for Reform, going for the self-heal. As we still had Calm watching that flank from the spawn side, and as he
Why?
decides to move forward to help out with his teammates because they have the
It was a
plant
whiff,
lineups,
but
and Pecky's flanking.
like it
and there's that
wasn't
beautiful
an
frag
easy
on it.
shot. Like he dashed in the air with his knives
That shot guard's
over
down, so
a
they have to
Viper
try to press
smoke
forward on the attacker side
while
of the
someone
pulse
was
plant,
planting. Like I
especially
just
if they're
don't
losing
think
space on the back of the spawn
it's
side.
as easy as people
Reform,
are
the last man standing, has to fight it back towards the end. Nice headshot into Shazam, but
making
gets
it
melee
seem.
traded out by Sick, and things are looking even
Because I can
better for
acknowledge
Sentinels
that
under the
Tens
better
is low-key
side.
trolling this game.
The fight of the additions, right? And Pecky comes around the outside, takes down both Apoth and Com. Says, "This is
So
my
Richard,
turn."
at 25
And then the rest of
minutes,
Sentinels
I was at
take the site. Really
almost
methodical
1100.
on that one. Didn't seem rushed.
1100,
And
what do you mean?
EG had a pretty good
Attack
hold
damage,
on
or
the
total
positioning.
damage.
Even once they lost
You were only
Com,
at
Apoth
1100
was
at
there ready to
25?
fight. They still had a bit of position.
Yeah, I was the top 3 out of both teams.
Care. Pulling out to 6-3.
Do you mean
now.
11,000?
First map. First
Oh,
half
sorry,
was a
11,000, my
6-6.
bad,
sorry. Okay. I thought I was
Wait
saying
a
like
minute.
1100. I mean, supports.
This bye will
past
be
that
one of their
No,
last
fast.
no.
Sentinels can roll through it.
No, 11,000. my bad.
Oh, okay,
Potentially a
okay.
sage wall just to rush
Nice.
under the B site. And there you go.
Yeah.
The recon
But
dart that
we
gets
freaking
shot right away from
surrendered,
Shazam.
even though they
Yeah, the
were.
Alpha's not gonna get too much value on the B
Oh,
side. At least it's gonna keep both
We
players
didn't have
there
to
towards,
surrender.
towards green.
Now, Hannah, the reason why I didn't ask you to play because I know you're focused on the game. So whenever the match is done, if you wanted to play some League, I know it's been a while.
I'm down. I have to, after this, I'm gonna probably eat dinner, and then I have to run some errands with my mom. I have to get like my grad invites and stuff, but then once I get home,
has been saved. EG should be able to get this round.
Once I get home, I'm down
Anybody
to
on the
play,
track
and then
felt the train
also,
coming
so the
through
thing
on
is,
that
I
one.
don't
That one
have,
from
since I'm
EG.
graduating tomorrow, I don't have
What
work
a
in the morning
fast
because
round.
I have to be there at
Put a staple
12:30.
on that one. Put the spike
'Cause it's
down,
at 1,
Joggle
right?
coming in with
Yeah,
the
it's at
3K,
1,
doing
so I
the
have to be
openings,
there
doing the
kind of
fragment as he
earlier
needs to.
than
Bladestorm's going to be
about
ready
the
as they
same time
proceed on
that
into these next
junior high would
rounds,
be, like,
and that's a
ending.
big one. Remember, we said
Mhm.
if Sens
So
wins that,
I
EG's pushing
am
to a
not
really
going to
bad
work tomorrow,
spot
so I
where
can
Sens
stay
going to
up a
be able
little
to
bit
pick up
later.
a few more, especially at this point
Okay.
in the game. So they turn
How
the
do you
tables
feel
there
you're
and fix their money.
graduating?
I felt
Guardians coming
good.
out
Today I
here
was so
from Sentinels.
productive, and it was literally,
I'm
I
not-
think, just because
I'm not
I
against it for Kentucky
like,
either.
didn't have
on how fast you can
anything to
actually
worry
switch
about
out to a
with.
headhunter and get the no
Mhm.
recoil on that weapon. It could be one of those deadly positions that he could still hold here on this B side. This time on top of green. Speaking of being on top of stuff, it's gonna be Jogimo on the top of 2 that's looking for this frag onto Shazam. Reform though did a fake wall so he could actually lurk through that and get that frag onto 10s. That was a nice little change.
Look at the pressure.
Wow, what a
What?
fucking
Did
lucky.
not. He knows he got
Wow.
hit, and he follows up. What comms from the team coming through?
Wow.
The
Oh my
hell?
word, EG, the way you're playing right now.
Enemy down.
That's such a lucky
Sick, looking to
fucking
stop
just
that in its tracks.
throw.
Spike is planted here, and Sentinels have to regroup. And
Nice.
Shazam is gonna help that.
Okay, you never thought.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice little frag from Shazam, and that forces out the Viper's Pit from Avon.
Oh.
He's actually pinging it towards the generator too. But now you also have snake bites on the top. That rotate came a little bit too late here for Sentinel, so now they have to
Nice.
start
Let's
winning the fight
go.
around the Viper's Pit. There's that second snake bite.
I don't think they're gonna defuse,
Lined up
but
for it, they ping it, he puts it on the ground, and now you're just gonna run that clock. Oh, wait, and this is
Nope.
Damn.
Last player standing.
Close, creating a lot of chaos to make sure they would be able to come up with this round. 1 away from making it the 6-5. I'm pretty sure this pushes Sentinels again into a pretty waffly bye here, Van. So, oh my word, this series we got between these two teams, both needing this win in their group. 0-2 proceeding into this day. Oh my word, it couldn't mean more.
That was a clean shot, definitely, from what you saw there through a clobburst for that kill. And
Yeah.
talked about a waffle buy, but me being a Montrealer here at Rivington, we actually like our brunches. So I love waffles. They actually taste good. Sometimes you could actually have a good buy here off waffle economy, right?
you can't get
That's
past
true.
that.
I went for a
Jet,
stretch.
like
I got you.
Yeah.
that.
What the?
Oh my God! Tom comes in through the wall with 2 headshots of the sick and Kempeki just like that.
He was so pissed they stopped his owl drone.
See that? Like, why are you both there? Just wall
Sentinels
and fall back.
just take a breather on the
Like,
oxygen this round already.
Why
Down
are
to
you
3.
double peeking that?
There's a heal for Calm. He's right back as range.
Oh
The
lord.
spike's getting planted over at A.
Spike planted.
Holy moly, what a round.
And also,
Yeah,
like, how do you not
playing
win
the
that though?
chamber
Then,
on
if you
the
are
line,
there
so you
and
just
he
see
has to
TP
forcibly
away.
break the wall
Actually,
down.
the first tag didn't even hit.
I know, you
Like-
can hear him
from,
breaking the wall.
from Shazam.
Just hold
That's
in.
crazy.
Though for Dapper, they still have a Viper's Pit, so something to get done out of this. They just got to put him there on the back of the site. It works out for that, but
Damn,
again,
bro.
you still have the utility coming out from Calm,
Oh, you're
or still
kidding.
available rather for Calm on a pulse plant. Trying to go for these frags.
Oh,
Doesn't work out. A flawless round. Prime Gaming flawless for EG as they tie up the game just like you want to hear, Rivington. But now
Samuel
it's going to be time for a
freaking
break for us to
jinxed
breathe
it.
and recollect and see if Sentinels could actually bring this into
he said, "Can't
a
believe
third map."
Sentinels are gonna get 2-0'd," as if he's even watching the games.
Oh, okay. Nah, he got lucky there. He basically got a really good sprays transfer. That's just unlucky.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Kempeki sick.
He didn't.
death.
He basically shot the wall and started shooting at Sick already while spraying and got really good spray on him in the head, and then transferred the spray over to Kempeki. He
That's
did.
crazy because he was rocking a Vandal, right?
Yeah. So he just had really good
He's lucky.
luck on
yeah.
his side. Yeah. The spray was in his favor. Because once you hit like that 15 bullet mark, the spray's not even like a spray anymore. It's just wild.
Yeah. Damn.
Unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. Cost them the round, low key.
Oh yeah. But see, that's the type of shit that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you have a Sage and a Chamber at B, right? So you wall immediately. That makes sense. Chamber, of course, has his teleport set up close and aggressive, so you can try and get a pick and get out. But like, I don't know. Maybe Kimpeki thought he could get him, so that's why he didn't bother to TPing, but I don't know. To have both of you press like that, it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Six should have just walled and backed off. Like, just should fall back. It's crazy. Yeah, dude, I just need to be the coach of Sentinels and not carry them to the fucking wins, you know what I mean?
Okay, Rod.
I fucking
What's
gold
it like
one ass.
finally hitting gold?
Feels fucking good, I'll tell you that. Starting from Iron 2 to fucking gold, it feels great. Too bad I'm gonna lose it probably as soon as I start playing
You
again.
started Iron 2?
Yeah. I was defeated when I was with Iron 2. I was like, fuck, I have shit.
Pretty much the same scenarios as
Iron was pretty quick to get out though.
Pissed
I
around
think,
year one by EG.
yeah. I
Sentinels
think because I was in
converted
Iron
back
2
into
already.
rounds.
I was able to get
see
out of that
Sentinels
quick.
looking
Bronze
good,
was, I was
and it's
stuck
only
bronze for a
6-6.
while.
Perfect. If it starts going awry again, just say the other team looks
Yeah,
good.
wow.
Good deal of time.
I started Iron 2 as well.
We're in there.
Yeah.
We're like we're
Then got up
completely
to,
understanding
I think,
the
Bronze
world of the
3.
caster curse here, and we're able to now
And
articulate
then
what we can do with it.
never.
This is great.
I mean, combined, we're like what 40 years of
Have you
casters, so
done a
we'll-
comp
we definitely had our
notes
fair
for
share
a
of
while?
casters.
You
Or
should
was
do
that-
your placement. I'd be so curious what they put you
Getting
in.
back
Because
into
time
this
has
game,
passed.
Looking at the importance of
Well,
it.
because I wanted
EG up by
to.
one.
I want
66 coming in
to
your
do my
second half,
placement,
and
but I
again,
don't.
this
I don't want to
group
deal with
sees
solo
these two
queuing.
teams
Like
at the
genuinely,
bottom
like
as
it's
they're in
enough
with
to
the
make me
group
not want to
stages
play
of the
comp at all.
NAVC2
And I know that,
stage two, so
like, I
a
don't know any,
must
but like
win coming
that's
in
why
for
I keep
both
telling
teams, so
Samuel.
a lot more
Samuel's
pressure
like
than what
Samuel
we're
and I
just
have like
seeing
pretty consistently always been
Another
similar skill
contact to
levels.
contact from both
Mhm.
chambers, but it's gonna be
And
Busio
so
that's forced
I
to
always
TP
tell
away, no
Samuel,
kills, a sage wall up
hey,
here
can
for
you-
Sentinels
why
on
don't
the
you do
plant.
placements
Shock darts
with
coming
me?
down, a
Because
little
when
bit of
Samuel
damage
and I
down
do
to Sync that
OQ,
goes for the
we
heal and
are
goes for safety.
put in a pretty
But it's gonna be a
balanced
5 versus
Yeah.
5 on the
lobby,
retake with a
Mhm.
lot of
because
players
we
from
are
Sentinels,
consistently
all forced yellow, and one looking for the
similar
lane flank. Kong
skill
gets a nice
levels.
wallbang kill,
So
but this fight on mid is huge.
he doesn't
This
want
fight on
to
mid is
though
coming
because
up
he
and
never plays
Joggo wins it.
anymore.
So that
Mhm.
allows
And
now EG
Richard,
to move
your
that forward,
account
but it's a 3 versus
is
3, a
not
battle
leveled
back
up
inside that
yet.
site.
That's what I was gonna
And
say right
Joggo
now.
shots
Today I
on
won't play on my
the
main. I'll
field.
just level that
Shazam on
up
his
with you
own,
guys.
but then Joggo's
Okay.
coming in for a
You
second
do
kill
that, and
off
then
the rotate on mid, and
also
EG win
down
the
like I
pistol.
feel like Jared has gotten like has
Oh my word!
since
It's like 10
starting
shots
playing
coming
like
out from
literally
either
like a month and a
Bustio
half
and
ago.
Joggo
He's
with
already
the
like
sheriffs,
improved
and we've been seeing this a little bit
significantly.
more.
Yeah.
With,
So
you know, Baby Bay like
I
Sheriff
would
Homie
be
wants to take a
down
break
too,
though.
Where Jets won't
Really?
go for
Yeah,
that.
every time I bring up
Combine
let's play
that
different game, he's
with
like, yeah,
shotgun
I'm like burnt out right now in
chamber, and
Valorant.
you really can't stand
I
out there
think
for peaks anymore.
I
It has to- you have
it's
to
the thing
find
I had to
one-on-one
keep telling
with
Maddie,
your
and so
teammates.
maybe this will be
Very
a good
hard to
reason
fight
for me to
through,
level up that second
especially
account
on that
or
retake.
only play with that
Finally, all of
account
their
when I'm playing with you
members
guys, because I
that one
think
funnel just firing
he's
out
like
sheriffs and
literally
sheriffs, so
one day we were on the call
quick fight.
together
Sentinels
and
didn't
he
plant,
was
though.
playing the
They're
game
gonna
without
hang
me
out
because I
on
was
that
doing
money.
something I forgot.
Sheriff as well
I'm like,
for
oh, how'd you do?
60.
He's like, oh, I was like second leaderboard, like overall.
We're playing
I'm like,
three
oh, fuck it,
long-range
nice. And then in
days,
our
one
game,
towards
he
the
was like
east side.
bottom
It's gotta be a
and like
marshal
doing
and
bad.
headhunter to look back
And he was like
Yeah.
getting
inside
mad,
the
and I'm like,
boss
bro,
on the ropes so he can
do you
become
like
fights.
do you
So
see
great
what's
coverage
going
so
on right
far
now?
from
You're
EG,
bottom
at least in
fragging,
terms of
but
stacking
who are
the
you
site.
playing with?
In the right areas,
Like,
areas that
what
the
were
first
you when you
one
were playing by yourself in your own MMR? You were second overall in the whole game. Like, you have to understand that since you're playing with me, we're not even playing people my level. We are now possibly queuing with people who are above me.
Unexpected one,
Because remember,
right?
you
Sentinel,
queue
you
with
know,
a pool of
Sentinels as
people.
well, rush
Some will
in,
be either
they
lower
grab
or
it,
higher
they're
than
looking
you.
for what kills they
So if you're
could,
queuing
so
with me,
no real trouble
there's
on
dudes
that
who are
one.
higher than me.
Sheriff's purchase.
And now you're having to
It-
fight
it-
them.
It gives them a chance.
So like,
you kind of see that.
it just
Six wanted
he.
it, and so did
It's
10
very
said
similar to
they
Maddie.
put
Like,
some
you know,
on
like
my armor for
they're
this round,
expecting
so
just
keeping
like
the front of the
not
trade
be
is so
shit,
good.
you
So
know.
giving themselves
but they're
enough
brand
abilities
new,
here,
you know?
knowing it could easily
And so it's
Yeah.
gonna take time.
them around. You like
And so yeah, he's been doing great.
Ooh.
Like he's been doing really good.
Dogmo sticks
But
on the
he
mark,
does get
you
insanely.
those
And then
ones
also on the
that-
fact that
Oh my god.
he is
He
playing
did
a
get
Sentinel, Sentinel,
Ascent too, where
and
they
Sentinels
started
are
to do
very
aggro,
passive by
Sentinels
nature,
had to take
and
the
so
gas on the strat they're
I
playing.
think that passive gameplay freaks him out a little bit, because then
And there's a little bit of a
that usually leaves a
tingling
sentinel
sensation and a push
up
towards
last
mid.
sometimes.
Unfortunately, as
Oh
he,
yeah, for
un-EDS
sure.
You
When
know?
I'm
Lucio
playing
capitalizes on
comp
a frag.
games and I'm in anything less than a like 4-stack,
Plays, wall
Yeah.
goes up,
if
just to
I'm the
provide a bit
last
more
one
time here.
in,
EG
I
already
am
have a
like
kind of a
it
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
most stressful thing ever, because if you don't clutch,
getting a nice
like
drone out.
the good thing about being a sentinel is people don't expect you to be top of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Tens
God.
right
But
there for Boostio,
The bad thing
the
is
cat
that
and mouse game.
you
It
are
looks like
usually
Sens
left.
may be able to grab
Yeah.
the site here.
It's
Towards
that
the
pressure
end.
that a sentinel has, because
And now a nice
the reason why I love playing duelist, right? I sadly don't frag enough yet as I should as a duelist, so that's like where I'm learning. But the beauty of a duelist to me is that my util doesn't matter too much, you know? It just assists me in getting kills. That's it.
Yeah.
Where with a sentinel, your util is probably the most
Everything,
impactful
yeah.
in the game. You know, it helps with flanks. It helps with stopping people from coming in sight. Like it does post plans. Like, you know, like you're so important in terms of util that you almost need to play low passive. And so there's a very like hard balance between playing passive but also not baiting your team by not ever
Trying to
doing
draw the
anything,
fight,
because
Sick also knew
you're
that
scared
was
of
the
dying.
case.
You know what I mean?
8-7 there. Sentinels did a really
Yeah.
nice job of.
So I think that's
pressuring
just freaking him
EG
out
into
too,
a
is that when
situation,
he's the last
and
one up, he's
also
like,
EG,
shit,
a
like,
little bit of combination
I
of
tried
EG
staying up so
thinking
my
they had
util
the
stays
upper
up, but
hand,
now
because
I'm,
we saw a
you know,
lot of
like, shit,
members
now
of
I need
EG
to, like,
going down on
clutch.
what they thought would be a quick
Yeah,
feed,
at that
or
point,
just
it's just a
before
matter of,
utility
like,
got by them, you know, situations
playing
like that.
smart.
Sentinels
Yeah.
was ready
I
for
think,
it
like,
and played it really
the
slow.
best
They
thing
were
you
actually,
can
how long were they
do,
on B
especially
site, right
because it's
before they
Cypher, where a lot
proceeded
of
to
his
get that
stuff
spike down?
is like
So really
intel
reading the
related.
situation
Yeah.
well and not falling
It's
prey to
it's
utility
very
EG
much
bringing to
so
the table their Sentinels
you
picked
just
another
have
round up.
to like
Now we have the tour de force.
play for time, unless obviously unless you're defending.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of play for time and like not put yourself in the middle of like a bad angle.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, right? It was he's playing of all the sentinels, he's playing Cypher, who's
Yeah.
easily probably the least impactful like sentinel right now.
And one of the hardest to learn.
Yeah, exactly. He has such a high skill, but doesn't have the same impact that makes that like skill worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because with Killjoy, I can like on a scent B, I could place my turret, place my alarm bot, 2 nanoswarms, and kill 3 people walking into B site.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Cage's utils. I mean, she has an alarm bot for flanks. She has mollies for post plans. And then her ult.
What are these games?
Her ult literally
So good.
prevents a
It's
team
evenly
from staying in a
matched,
sight
figuring each other
and
out
forces
in
them either to
rounds. It
push in
always
on you
comes
or fall
down
back.
to the 1v1.
It also kind of, in a
We
way,
haven't
tells
really
you
seen either
how many
team
people are
of
on
this
site.
series
Yeah,
take full
exactly.
control.
Yeah.
They
So,
continue to pressure
yeah,
each other
honestly,
to the max here, and again, we're back to an
I
8-8.
am so glad that I
Sentinels
picked
looking to keep
Killjoy
this
because
series
she is
alive
like
as they keep
one of
trying to
the,
put these rounds in their
in
favor.
my opinion, has always
EG
been one of the
back onto a
strongest
low buy.
agents, which is why I've
Sheriff's
never
there, as
felt
they
the
have
need to
ultimates coming up in the
change
next few rounds.
lanes
So do
since I
Sentinels.
literally
think we're
started
about to butt heads real hard
playing
over the next
Killjoy.
few rounds.
Like that is the character, like the champion. No, what are they called? Agent. That's the agent I've been playing since I started playing Valorant.
What I remember, it's
Yeah.
0-3 so far. 1 kill.
I
So
kind of
the
want
fact
him
that
to try
I'm still playing
Sage.
that we see right now.
Okay, Sage is
That also
awesome,
forces
and when you
you
have a Sage on your
fall
team,
back in
like
numbers.
Fernando
Finally, a blade storm that
thrived
connects.
as a
He's just
Sage,
trying to
and
do a
I
little
think
bit
it's
more
because
damage,
he would
but
get so
no avail, as
discouraged
EG are gonna be on the
when he
solo
would
right there.
play,
Yep, that little ADS. Now at least
because he wouldn't
that it's
necessarily.
spotted on an eagle
Well, for
round
starters,
for
he has
EG.
terrible ping,
Could
and
start
then on
expecting
top
that
of
from
that,
Dapper on the
he
top side when
wouldn't
they have
always hit
weapons.
his shots.
Yes.
His game sense
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
always there, but Fernando
what are the
would
buys here,
do
Vans?
so
Operators
much for
out.
the
Was
team
it double up?
just by being a
Or did they
Sage.
drop that? Okay, no.
Yeah.
It was
Just
like
the
Juggernaut
heals,
and
the
Boostio? Let's
the
see it.
slows.
Decides
The,
to
I
go
mean,
for
the
the lower
you
buy
literally, I
here.
feel like you can't go wrong with Sage as long as you're like paying attention
Right.
to your team.
Well, that's the cool thing with her is
Yeah,
that
just
she's like the
Vans
one
to see what
sentinel out of
Sentinels
all of
will
them where
continue
if
to
she
do.
dies,
Looks like
her
they wanna
shit's still
push
up.
Dapper towards mid here. He's been an amazing
You know, if
flank,
she
and it
puts
seems
her
like
wall
that's
down
really
and she
good for what
dies,
EG has
her wall's still gonna be
wanted
up.
to do around the
You know,
map.
if she throws her slow
Very
out
true.
Continue to leave Dapper out
and then
here
she
as a
dies, her
trademark.
slow's still gonna be on the ground.
Forcing the wall and most of
You know, like
everything going on at the start here. We'll
her
see if the
death
drone
doesn't
is
mean
used.
it's the end of her
Even the
util.
setup from Boostio already
You,
recalls
like
his
the only
first
thing she
goal
needs to
back
stay
in
alive
the
for is
spoiler,
her
so
ult.
expecting
That's her important thing, is her ult. Other than that, though, she can play aggressive and die because her util's not gonna come down with her. Where with, you know, fucking Chamber, Cypher, and KJ, once you go down, everything just turns off.
Have you told him that? Have you told him that he should try Sage?
No, he just brought up recently. So when we played Fortnite that night, and then you decided to get off, that's when he brought it up. That he's like, "Yeah, I'm down to play some Fortnite. I'm kind of burnt out." So that's what kind of what got me thinking of it.
Does not really make it safe
I
for the rest
totally
of the team
get
to
that.
across. Remember, they've used wall.
I understand
see
the
where he puts his
Valorant
orb. It's
burnout
actually been
because for a
thrown,
while
so
there,
this-
once I started playing
see how they get
League,
across.
it was
This will be
because I was
interesting with
burnt
the
out of
watch from
Valorant.
Boostio.
Yeah.
But I had also at that point been playing for like a year straight. So
30 seconds left.
I understand like because you're leveling up, right?
Yeah.
So
That's gonna allow this plant to come down.
you are playing ranked and you're getting up to
I love it.
gold.
I love it from
Or, yeah,
Reform.
gold.
What the hell was that?
So
Boostio
it makes
goes
sense
to the frag right after
that
to Shazam, speaking of all
Jared
boosts.
wouldn't want to
I love
play
it. There's
games
10
with you on
seconds
your
left,
main.
and then
Yeah.
You know,
Booster gets
like
the frag onto
why
10s. Oh my
even
god, that is
I
so annoying, but
struggle
beautiful by
sometimes when we're
Reform.
playing
Sage Tech at its finest. I mean,
Yep.
honestly, if you wanted to see Sage Tech
with you
got
on your
a
main,
bit
and
of it.
that's
You've
and
seen
the
that
only
kind of
difference
play
between me and
before,
Jared is
but
he gets
to be
frustrated
so
and I just start
crafty with
trolling.
it in the
Yeah,
moment,
yeah, yeah.
the speed to be able to look at that.
And that's
could have-
because at
nope,
this
nope, nope,
point,
nope.
like,
okay, boop.
I love it.
Me,
See
like
you later,
losing
ready to get the shot onto
is
prepped him.
is so
it's just an
boring
alley-oop,
at this
right?
point that it's like
Easy alley-oop in
if
that
something's
situation.
not
And it was interesting too because Zen
happening,
had
if we're just
that
like on a
pixel
downhill
perfect cloud burst
slope,
coming in. So
like
you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna work for Sen, but no.
I'm just gonna start
There's
trolling.
tricks
Like
in
I'll
this
try my
game
best
for
still,
both teams every
Yeah.
round, man.
but
I get
Yeah.
that.
9-9 scoreline.
So I don't know if you tonight you level up your
Yeah, as soon as this game's over, I'm just gonna hop on that account and just start playing.
Okay. You start playing that. I'm going to
on this A side, so it's pinned red.
what's it called?
What up,
I have to
Pando?
go run some errands.
Bro, how are you doing, man? How's the cat?
And then obviously I told Maddie I would play some League with her.
Yeah.
Although Maddie's probably gotten significantly better than I have just because I have not played in probably 3 weeks. When was the last time I played League? I don't even know.
They're
me.
just getting shut down now. Shazam
This
on his
is
own.
so unfortunate. I've been
scale up
back in my
towards the left side of
Valorant
main,
grind.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
what everybody's been like, everybody's been telling me at school like, oh, do you want to play League? Do you want to play League? We haven't played League yet. And I'm like, yeah, like I'm down. I just like I'm back on my Valorant grind, you know? Like I'm back in my thing. So, you know, you have to ask me if I want to play League. I'm not just gonna be like
Hopefully the cat stuff is going good, man.
you know, vibing on
Hope you've been doing good, Pando.
But
I get you.
don't get it twisted. I'm not like burnt. I feel like it's really hard to be burnt out with League when it comes to like unrated.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Because it's just so like
low.
low stakes and fun, and you don't have to exert a lot of brain power.
Yeah, 100%.
Trying to guess into the B main side. It tags 3 players actually, so that's great information for EG.
Like I'm excited now that I play League. I'm excited to stream because I can stream myself playing League, and even though I won't be like great at it, I'll be decent enough, and it'll also be such like I can like actually pay attention
Yeah.
to like my because Valorant. Half of the problem with streaming Valorant was that I would get so distracted by chat because I would pay so much attention.
Yeah.
That I would just be like whiffing, and it would be so bad. It was getting super discouraging for me because I was like, I look like a dumbass on stream. Like I look like your average
Vandal kill from Comp onto 6.
Girl gamer stereotype.
So we've wasted that at utility, but we still have the snake fights available from A-Bot.
I get you.
As we still try to move forward to
And I don't want that. I mean, like, I'm not like amazing at video games, but I want to at least like show that I can like do at least somewhat well.
Yeah.
This game is so freaking close. I almost like
the
I almost,
biggest
like,
separation.
don't want
Agents
Sentinels
down
to
we've had.
win just
So you
because
can
it's
see
like
a little bit of money now to be in the hands of Sentinels.
just
I
because
think
like,
we
bro,
still have a bye from
like this
EG,
game
but
is taking like
just
these
the
games have
positionings here.
been
A spam
taking
through. Calm actually
forever.
gets hit by a spam as well as they fired back.
I forgot what year it was, but there was a certain year with the Dodgers where they were just doing fucking terrible. Samuel could probably tell me if he was here, but that's how this season feels like with VCT with Sentinels. They're just in a really off season.
Yeah.
But I still love them,
Man.
you know? I'm gonna still ride with them, but fuck.
Me too. I don't think I'll stop liking Sentinels. Like Sentinels are my number one, and it's not just because of tens. It's because they were the first esports team that I genuinely like rooted for, and I think I have like they hold a special place in my heart.
He's gonna get that frag there onto tens. So that battle
I'm
continues in the duels as
simply
well.
begging for
Really played
tens
out
to
by
stop
Ken
dying
Becky,
at this point.
and that forces Reform to fall
Yeah,
back
see,
on
like,
site.
100 Thieves is my team I'll ride with no matter what, who's on their team. But I think with Sentinels, I think if Sick and Tens ever leave, I'm probably gonna leave. Sentinels, I'm more of a player team, player base of like my fandom with them, you know?
You for 100 Thieves, and I think it's the same with Samuel. Like Samuel will always be diehard 100 Thieves, but for me, Jesus,
Fucking A, why are you checking that, bro? Fucking, like, oh. Just, fuck, dude, just breathe for a second.
Also, why is this?
Like, bro, why are, oh my, see, this wasn't, like, why is Shazam there? Why is Shazam in middle of B while fucking Dapper's rotating? Just rotate with him, fuck, like.
Honestly, EG's kind of nutty though. Like, did you see those shots?
Yeah.
Like they were good. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like
on the peaks coming out from the other side of Kampeki.
Like he that shot. You barely even saw it
throughout this entire series to start.
Fucking A, dude.
It's
crazy.
As we go punch
It's really hard to watch this game because they're getting absolutely like even though it's a close game, it feels like just a big L for
we have a close game on their attacker side, so there's gotta
because of the way that they're dying. And I've had those games too where it's like we're not even losing the game, but I'm doing bad, so I'm automatically assume that we're losing.
Have been focusing a lot towards
for some reason
towards A with default strategy.
Okay.
Right? It's going to be 10s towards Jenny.
I don't know if I can watch this anymore.
Goes on top of 10 if he can.
Respectfully, I think I'm just gonna go make dinner. Please text me what the final verdict is.
I shall.
Okay, thanks. I'll get on in a little bit. I just have to. I'll probably stay on Discord, but
okay.
I'll go do some things. Okay, see you later.
Adios.
That's what Sentinels have been pretty.
Come on, boys, let's get it.
Let's
fucking, let's get this shit.
So maybe just going back to A or B, getting 10s in there to do 10s things.
Let's fucking go.
Is going to be that advantage. Here they set up for a bit of a mid play, which I love to see already. And it looks like that's going to be a force of 3 with
Hello? Hello. Okay. Hannah left already?
She's making dinner, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm planning on going to Hannah's graduation. It's at 1. So do you think you're able to leave WAC a little earlier? I know you guys end at 12, but sometimes Zach just keeps you so close to 1. If you wanted to go to Hannah's graduation at Chapman.
I mean, I can tell him that I need to leave by 1. I'm sure he would understand if you want to come pick me up.
It should be not just by 1, but like by 12:30ish. Not even that, actually. Like.
Why would I need to wait for you for 30 minutes at the church?
No, like by 12, because if let me see.
Okay, you say fucking 1, and then you're saying 12:30, and then you just said 12.
Her
Well, what time?
graduation is at 1. Give me a second. Jesus.
Damn, bro.
And EG will now be at map and series point.
They went for it.
That sucks, man.
They did the push mid, but you called it. A staple
Oh no,
of
it's
the
okay.
round. Boostio is in spawn? What? Okay, so he's in spawn, ready for a rotate, ready to get to either site. We've seen Boostio pushed up green, all the way up green, ready to take a shot. Rendezvous is out to somewhere near Snowman. We've seen him sometimes on A, mostly is mid towards B, but to be in spawn, ready for a round as such, the Sentinels just played out.
Thank you, woman. From WAC to Chapman University, it will be 37 minutes.
EG now on game point, Vans.
That's what I'm saying. If we want to be there by 12:30, because we don't know how parking would be, or like,
Okay, then I need to leave then by. Okay, yeah, you're asking something that's impossible, Maddie.
Okay.
You're asking me to be done before the service is even over.
That's okay. If you can't make it, you can't make it. That's fine. I was just wondering if you're able to or not.
Also towards the back of the B side are landing their shots. There's only 2 left to go. Make that only 1. Can Tens go for a 5-man clutch? He does have the blade storm and pops it out. He hears a shot ringing from the operator of Boostio while Joggingmill's just around the corner with the cloudburst. Now as we calm it down for a bit, he does have time to work with. Yet from above potentially, as it comes in for the knife, it gets the knife, but he's down to 14 HP. Then Calm to get the last kill, and to seal the deal for EG to get the win 2-0.
That's fucking yikes.
Absolutely incredible gameplay coming out of Evil
fucking
Geniuses there towards the end,
yikes.
and you have to say the same for Sentinels.
So they didn't make it at all?
Dug deep to find the plays they had today. A lot of that coming from Sentinels as a squad, coming together to bring rounds there if Tens wasn't. But the Des did say sometimes you kind of need both of those power lines to come together to get that power cord from Sentinels.
That's crazy.
And the rest of the squad. The 4Ks, the 3Ks, the way that EG were able to pick up their rounds and look refined with this composition. Apoth and Calm coming in, it didn't look to slow them down. It's only looked to speed up that synapse of the Evil Geniuses.
Oh yeah, only for one thing. The 2 pickups also with the synergy that they have. At least for EG, you could rejoice today because Potter talked about it. Once they qualified, they said, let's try to at least not go 0-5 in the groups for Stage 2. Now they actually win this one to be at 1-1. You're actually happy here. That's a great check mark to have, and at least something to overcome so that he can build the confidence moving in later on into the stage.
Hey, play. Give me playing.
I'll play Valorant, but I'm gonna get on my second account.
They still put some a good fight against EG. It's still
so I can level it up.
Good despite their loss.
I'll play with you.
Okay. Damn, that sucks, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, Pando, are you still here, bro? You never replied to my question. I swear, if my alt account has the fan, I'm gonna lose my shit right now. Okay. Okay, it doesn't. Alright, I'm fine with that then. I'm okay with it. Maddie, you have to give me your name. Or you can add me, actually.
Okay, give me a second. Alright, what's your right ID?
It's Maddie's Muse 2778. What happened?
I don't know, what was the tagline?
So cringe, oh my god.
Oh, Samuel, did you want to play with us or playing Valorant?
I might in a little bit. I stopped feeling it.
Oh my gosh, bro. Could it be me, dude? I swear.
I know, Richard.
What's your tagline, Richard?
That is... Let me see. Oh my god, is this shit fucking happening again, bro? Why the fuck do you do this? Why is that normal? And then this isn't. Bruh. Why do you always fucking do this shit? shit, man. Let's see if that fucking does anything. Okay, la friada. This computer's love's pissing me off. Okay. Why is everything so much bigger now, though? Huh? Oh my god. Fuck this computer, bro. Fuck this shit. Okay, the desktop is fine. Now, oh my god, why is everything fucking opening over there, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god, why are you over there? Oh, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Actual. Okay, so when I'm not fucking clicked in the game, your color profile is fine. But when I enter it, you want to fucking lose your shit. Okay. Do I have any filters on this? No, I don't. fuck are you doing, computer? Oh my god, okay. Stream, I'll be back. I'm doing